Good morning. Good morning. Let me get my other light on, child. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to all the peoples out there. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to everybody. Thank you guys all for joining. I hope you guys are awake, honey. Thank you. I see Scorpion Miss. Thanks for being here. Rose Armstead. Hey. Good morning. Y'all forgive me for popping in later than normal. I had a phone call that I had to be on this morning. So that kind of pushed me back a little bit. And I was not anticipating it being that long, but gotta handle business, child. You gotta get that out the way. So that's where I was. I know y'all was like, okay, Caramel. Okay. But I had to be on a phone call this morning. So that's what pushed me back a little bit. But we're here, guys. We are here and we have some great topics for you guys. All right. Yes, honey, we got some good old tea and all that. I'm gonna burn y'all tongue again this morning like I did yesterday, child. I'm trying to give y'all all this tea, honey, and keep y'all updated on what's going on in these damn streets out here, because y'all know we keep the ear where? To the streets. But good morning. Good morning. Who got it here? Let me go back to the top. Rose Armstead and Scorpion Miss, thank you for being here. Laura Eden, Roberta Collins, Ronnie is here. Maria Perry is here. Cheryl Williams is here. Thank you, Deboria Banks, Hibiscus Rose, Mashonda Jackson. Thank you for being here. Carla Johnson is here. Lisa's World is here. Eminem Boys is here. Erica Butler is here. Erica Cuff is here. Angela Cuff is here. I'm sorry. Joyce McLean, thanks for being here. Queen Sunshine, Lorraine Tyler. Charlene is here. Good morning, Frederick Phillips. C. Lewis is here. Carla Johnson, Delilah T. Denise Slay again. Good morning, Siobhan Foster, Truth TV Podcast. Thank you for being here, love. She is a content creator. Check her out. Purple Unicorn, another content creator. Thank you guys for also being here. You rather. I'm talking about you guys. AM, what is it? AAMU Grade. Thanks for being here. Who else? Henry Lee, thanks for being here. Thank you, Mia MJ. Thanks for being here. JCD Creations, thanks for being here. Kelly S is here. Jamelia Ward is here. D is here. Siobhan Foster again. Good morning. Typical totally smooth tea. Thank you, Typical Sugar Cookie, for being here. Amber Shelby is here. Did I say totally smooth tea? Good morning. Miss Spoken is here. Thanks for being here, Sheila Rumpf. I see you and I see you all. All right. Y'all are pouring in. I appreciate you all for being here this morning. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Good morning, Sandra. I see you. Good morning, it's Cookie Dough. Good morning. Let's get into our show because we have one. All right, let's get into some Mary J. Blige news. She is first, honey. Mary J. Blige. So Mary J. Blige, you guys remember I was telling y'all she found her a new boo. Child, I found this child where Mary is dating this much younger guy, y'all, and he is an NFL player. Now, y'all know Mary was saying she is dating again after she got her divorce from Kendu Isaacs, who's taking all her damn money, and was also out cheating on her as well. So Mary, honey, who is 50 years old, is dating NFL player Sterling Shepard, okay? And he is 28 years old. I was like, oh, come on, Stella, and get your groove right on back, girl, okay? I ain't mad at it. Anybody out there with a younger man? Anybody out there with a younger man, honey, like Stella from Stella Got Your Groove Back, child? Mary, honey, Mary, y'all know Mary like them youngs. Y'all know she was dating Danny Boy, child, from y'all remember Danny Boy? Yes, child, from over there with Suge Knight. So Danny Boy did a whole interview where he talked about how he was like in his teens and Mary was in her late 20s. And she was seeing Danny Boy dating him and flying him out to New York to come and see her, child. And they were doing their little thing that she was putting her head all in Danny Boy's lap. I was like, not in his lap, girl. Because we all know what happens when you put your head in a man's lap like that, girl. Ask Tisha. It goes down in the Buick, girl. Anywho and anyway, girl. So as it says here, girl, that Mary J. Blige, honey, who is 50 years old, is reportedly dating 28-year-old NFL player Sterling Shepard, y'all. Okay, what y'all think about that? He ain't bad looking. Mary there with her little thigh out and whatnot. He ain't a bad looking little guy here. You know, he young. I mean, he got stamina. I mean, he putting on the Timberlands and getting balls deep up in that thing. I ain't mad at you, Mary, girl. Do what you gotta do. If he make you happy, let's blow him up, child. Mary still look good for 50, don't she? Okay. Yes, honey. We love you, Mary, honey. Monet, this is Monet, honey, off power over there, girl. Monet off power, girl. Ooh, Lord. Girl, that made my liver quiver right there, girl. Get you a good young one, honey. Now, I can't fool with the young ones because they like to play PlayStation too much. My husband play it too, but he don't play it too much because he know, honey, when I give him that look, that's time to get the fuck up off the game. It's caramel time, all right? But these little young boys, honey, they just want to be on there like this right here all day. And then they go put their Timberlands on and they knock your damn back out and give your ass scoliosis and get back on the damn game. But apparently, honey, Mary likes scoliosis because she done ran out here and got her a young one child. So I ain't mad at you, Mary. Go on out there and do what you got to do. But Danny boy did throw you under the bus, girl, and let everybody know you running around here with these little young ones, child. That's when we first found out that Mary liked the young ones. When she was messing with old Danny boy back in the day, hanging out over there with Suge Knight and the rest of them, child. With Diddy baby mama over there. Yeah, y'all heard about it. I saw the interview. I was like, let me find out. Mary is flying out teenagers in her late 20s. Apparently Danny boy was putting it down back then, you know, but he don't like women now, so I don't know. Maybe Mary turned him out or something. I don't know, child. But shout out to Danny boy for booing up Mary, child. He was pulling Mary as a teen, so that means he had mad game back then. And shout out to Mary, honey, for getting her NFL player. See, that's how you do, Mary. You dated down when you got with Ken do, because he didn't have a damn thing. He didn't have shit, so he was relying on you and your money. See, that's what you don't do. Ladies, stop dating down because your expectations for these niggas is just, it's not going to connect. You gonna want to do some things that your, tax bracket allow you to do, and then you be expecting him to be able to do those for you because you're trying to hold him accountable and make him be the man in the relationship. But when his money is this long and yours is like this, that shit ain't gonna happen. So he's an NFL player. That means he came into this thing with his own point. All right, so you can kind of respect him a little more. So I think Mary has grown up in terms of her dating and finding the right person to connect with. I can't date down. I can't date down because, like I said, I like things. I like to go places. I like to do things. So I don't want to always pull out my card when it's time to do things. I'm not a sugar mama. Never will be. No, hell no. If you want to date me, you will. Well, you can't because I'm married. But if you trying to be with me, then you got to have your shit together. Okay. All right. Ain't that what the song said? No romance with no finance. Ain't that what the song said? You gotta have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. That's what the song said. I ain't make it up. That's what the song said. So if you those of you out here, honey, y'all getting weak over just the D game and the nigga ain't got no money, I don't know what to tell you. Because eventually you're gonna get hungry, which means you're gonna go out to eat. Eventually you're gonna want to upgrade your wardrobe. That means you want to go shopping. Okay. Eventually you're gonna want to go somewhere. That means you want to travel. So if the nigga money ain't right, and he got to always go check his account and be counting his money out before y'all go somewhere, that nigga ain't the one for you. I mean, if you want mediocre dick, hey, who am I to stop you? Go on out there, child. If you a McDonald's type of bitch out here, be that. Who am I to tell you not to do something? But Mary J. Blige learned her lesson because Kendu Isaac, baby, he was a fuck nigga. And yes, he was. So shout out to Mary for moving on up with an NFL player. I ain't mad at it, child. Get your money, honey, all right? And let him spend on you. That's how you do that. All right, put your card up, girl. Let him spend on you for a little bit so he can see that he can afford you. Women, that's how you got to do. Meet you a man. Don't pull your credit card out right quick. I mean, even though you do have it just for backup in case this shit don't go through. He give him the card and they be like, yeah, excuse me, sir. Your card didn't go through. It's decline. When you hear decline, you be like, this nigga. See, that's how it be. They be trying to floss and like, yeah, I got it. And give him that card and that shit don't work. And be like, you know what? I'm going to pay for this shit. And nigga, don't call me no more. That's how you got to be. But you got to say it with an attitude so he know you mean it. Because sometimes, when they got that good like that, they feel like they can play in your face because they know that they can call you again after they know that shit decline. And a bitch like me, I ain't going to fool with you no more because, I like things. I'm sorry. And I ain't about to be paying for your ass. I'm just not. But let's move on. Let's get into some Joel Osteen news because I might have a lawsuit for Joel Osteen. I don't know yet. I'm still contemplating. I'm still looking through my paperwork over here, child. Because I think Joel Osteen might owe me some more money or something like that. Because I was a temporary member over there at Lakewood Church. I told y'all about it a little bit back, a few months back. And Joel Osteen up and played in my face when I donated $1 in the collection plate over there, child. And I realized I ain't want to be a temporary member no more because he ain't do right. And I said, you ain't fooling me with all these 967 teeth in your damn mouth when you sit up there smiling at me. You got me, though. I got. I got by Joel Osteen over there at Lakewood Church, and he ain't sent me my damn dollar back yet. So according to how that shit work, I know interest has accrued for about 7-8 months. So yeah, you owe me a little bit. You do. So I'm kind of, fanning through my paperwork over here to see how I can go ahead and get my money. Because I know you got it after this video, especially. Y'all gonna be looking like, oh shit, y'all might be owed some money too. But I said don't take you that long to send somebody $1 back. But now I don't want $1. I feel like about according to my math, it's gonna be about $575,000. That's what the interest accrued on my dollar. Y'all think I'm gonna be able to get that? I'll work on it. I need to get me a good lawyer. Oh, child. Y'all need to give me a good lawyer. But let's get into this, child. Joel Osteen is in the news. They said the money checks found in a wall of Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church, y'all, years after a $600,000 burglary, Lord. Let's get into this because, baby, I know my money was in that wall, honey. I said, let me find out all them presidents was laying on my damn dollar. Let's get into this shit.
His job at Lakewood Church discovered an undisclosed amount of money.
It was the craziest phone call we've ever had.
This morning, the co-host asked people about valuable things they found and received a call from a plumber who recently did some work at Lakewood Church.
There was a loose toilet in the wall, and we removed the tile. Well, they removed the tile, and about 500 envelopes fell out of the wall. And I was like, oh, wow.
Back in 2014, the mega church made headlines after someone stole $600,000. In a statement, Lakewood Church said recently while repair work was being done at Lakewood Church, an undisclosed amount of cash and checks were found. Lakewood immediately notified the Houston Police Department and is assisting them with their investigation. HPD has not confirmed the money stolen years ago and the money found by the plumber are related. But Lindsay says investigators would have never known about the money if it wasn't for the plumber who discovered it. A plumber just doing his job.
Yeah. What y'all think? Yeah, see, you should have gone to pay me my money back then. Now I don't want the dollar now, Joel. Okay. Now I don't want that dollar. I want the 575 that I kind of added up. Hold on, my calculator. Hold on. Carry the one. Yeah, it's gonna be about $575,000. That's what my calculations tell me. Yeah, that's what my calculator's telling me over here. It's gonna be about $575,000. Because you still didn't pay me my dollar back when I asked for it. So that's emotional distress added to that. Because I was a temporary member. Kelly Services sent me over there to your church because I was temporary. And I decided to move my membership when you didn't let them people stay up in your church. After that whole hurricane situation. And I said, y'all don't think this is going to be the church house for me because you ain't want them people to come in there and stay in there and after they had that whole hurricane situation. And you got a whole mega church and they could have put a whole bunch of cots in your church, but you ain't let that happen because you ain't want nobody to stumble upon them presidents in that wall over there. Now, I won't worry about them getting my dollar because I felt like, you got a mega church, you're going to be able to give me my dollar back. But now upon looking at the video that we just played, and I'm going to play it again, they also said that he knew the plumber. So I feel like this plumber might have known what was going on in these walls. These are some $1 million walls. Now, why would a church pastor need to hide money in a wall? Why would that have to happen? I don't know. Because during that time that they had the hurricane, and the news people and everybody else was saying, well, Joel Osteen got this huge church over there. Why don't he just let some of the people stay up in his church? Baby, he turned into Joe Clark child off the movie Lean on Me and was telling people, put the chains on the door. Put the chains on the door. Cold 10, put the chains on the door. He turned into that. And the people couldn't stay there. So that's why I had moved my membership again, because I was only there maybe about a couple months or so after Kelly Services sent me over there to be a temporary member. So I said, yeah, I can't be here no more. So y'all go ahead and kindly send me back my dollar, because I don't feel like I'm going to be able to contribute to this ministry no more, if we can call it that. I mean, because he got me. He really did. But so I said, damn, I don't want to really be under a pastor that's on his New Jack City bullshit and all that. So now that we see that he's really on that, it might be a little lawsuit. And then when I filed a lawsuit, it might, we might stumble upon some other things. I don't know. Maybe he was working at Magic City part-time or something. Because what kind of pastor would be having this much money in his church, in the walls and in these rooms like that? What y'all think? Yeah, Kelly Services sent me over there. I was a temporary member over there at Lakewood Church, girl. But let's play this video one more time so that we can see all these dividends in these walls. And let's figure out what the hell Joel Osteen with this shit right here on Sunday. 967 damn T's smiling and shit, reeling in the members and hiding the money in the walls. And my dollar is stealing, and I'm mad about that shit. I'm feeling a way about this right here. Okay.
At Lakewood Church, discovered an undisclosed amount of money.
It was the craziest phone call we've ever had.
This morning, the co-host asked people about valuable things they found and received a call from a plumber who recently did some work at Lakewood Church.
There was a loose toilet in the wall, and we removed the tile. Well, they removed the tile, and about 500 envelopes fell out of the wall. And I was like, oh, wow.
Back in 2014, the mega church made headlines after someone stole $600,000. In a statement, Lakewood Church said recently while repair work was being done at Lakewood Church, an undisclosed amount of cash and checks were found. Lakewood immediately notified the Houston Police Department and is assisting them with their investigation. HPD has not confirmed the money stolen years ago and the money found by the plumber are related. But Lindsay says
I think that's a little scheme going there. Like Candy answered, that was a scheme set up by Todd. That was a scheme. Now, y'all don't think that $600,000 that they said was stolen is related to this bullshit right here? Y'all are crazy. Because this looks suspect like hell for this much money to be hidden in a church. Why you ain't put this shit in the bank like most people do? It's given that there's some type of illegal bullshit going on, and I'm really trying to be serious right now. Like, all jokes aside, Joel Osteen, you are on some bullshit. Because why are you hiding money in walls versus putting it in the damn bank? I feel like you don't want this money accounted for. And I feel like there's some illegal bullshit going on. Now, I took one of the members, okay, to be back there having a good old shit in your church. And I'm going to say that, which then knocked the damn top off this case to where you had to hire a plumber to come over there because they said that the toilet was wobbling. So they was in their child doing a good one. I don't know. Maybe they ate a pot of butter beans before they came up in that bitch on that Sunday morning. And now they done exposed your ass for having all this damn money back there. Yeah, one of the members done went back there and blew up the damn bathroom. You had to call a damn plumber. This plumber came in there and stumbled upon all these damn checks and invoices and shit in the wall. And now your ass is sitting up here looking crazy. Now they're going back and talking about the burglary. Now they're talking about this damn money. Now I'm about to sue for my dollar. See how the trickle down effect is levels. It's levels to the bullshit. Okay, that's what it is. It's levels. Y'all follow me. Oh, child. Joel, I don't know what to tell you. All right. And then it kind of bothered me watching this video, watching your members kind of counting out all this money. But they ain't seem to be able to go over here and count out my dollar. See, you're over here, but I need you here. I'm going to say it again. You here with it, but I need you over here. Like, this is my pile. I ain't seen nothing hit my pile when they were counting. But y'all was steady over here with it. Okay, on your New Jack City bullshit. You ain't come over here and fan nothing over here on Caramel Pal. So given that you, you know, you try and handle the business like you supposed to, because I told you I don't want to be no more members over there. Y'all ain't giving my damn money, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and I guess sue. Y'all got it, obviously. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and open up some more cases on Joel, because I think some more shit was going on over there that y'all don't quite know about. So I guess I'm gonna be the one to pull the shit out. All right. But sorry for you, Joel. Sorry for you, Joel. All right. Let's move on. I told y'all he ain't fooled me with that damn smile. When I saw him, I said immediately, something is about him. But I'm going to give you my dollar anyway, because the Spirit only told me to give you $1. Because usually how I do when I'm trying to fill out these passes, when I'm trying to find me a good church home, I go ahead and give them $1, just see how they're going to act. But then when I start seeing things and my intuition kick in, I want to move my membership, and you know, I give you 50-cent increments after that. And then I just kind of want my money back and move on somewhere else. But Joe didn't want to do right, so yeah, and I ain't going through Kelly Services no more to find no churches either, because they did me wrong. They got me too. But it's all right. We're going to move on. I forgive them. But Joel, I don't forgive you. All right. I don't even forgive you. It's up and stuck with you, Joel. Joel, it's up and stuck with you, Joel. Okay. Kelly Services, I forgive y'all, because y'all were just doing y'all job. All right. Let's get into this next topic, child, I found online. All right. About this LaSalle University student child with her stupid ass out here. Now, she has stolen all this damn money. And I said it, LaSalle University student bought a Tesla after stealing $547,000 in credit card scam, according to the Popo's child. Let's get into this. Lord. All right, boom. Oops, let's get the, let's turn it up, child. Hold up, where I turn it up at? Oh, here we go. Child, this was crazy.
Ariel Foster embezzled hundreds of thousands of dollars from her part-time job. Arrested Wednesday night in front of her dorm room at LaSalle University, where she ran track. The teenager accused of shaking down this Lovisa at the Burlington Mall. The jewelry store lists most of their items for under $50. Burlington police say Foster was doing fake transactions, marking items up in price, then returning them for the original price while pocketing the difference in account of her own. Customers were never involved. She acted alone. Police say for 3 weeks in February, Foster made 8 fake transactions totaling more than $540,000. Police say over the course of those 3 weeks, Foster spent $5,000 on a Louis Vuitton purse, $6,000 on plane tickets, and $20,000 for a hotel in Maui. Her shopping spree ended with the purchase of a Tesla for $35,000. Here it is, now in the custody of Burlington police. Police tell me Foster got loose with her work and rang up an order for $1 million, but never cleared it out. A coworker saw the amount and then notified them. Police are now working to figure out exactly how much of the money they can recover. Police say 19-year-old Ariel Foster embezzled hundreds of thousands of dollars from her part-time job. Arrested Wednesday night in front of her dorm room at LaSalle University, where she ran track. The teenager accused of shaking down this Lovisa at the Burlington Mall. The jewelry store lists most of their items for under $50. Burlington police say Foster was doing fake transactions, marking items up in price, then returning them for the original price while pocketing the difference in account of her own. Customers were never involved. She acted alone. Police say for 3 weeks in February, Foster made 8 fake transactions totaling more than $540,000. Police say over the course of those 3 weeks, Foster spent $5,000 on a Louis Vuitton purse, $6,000 on plane tickets, and $20,000 for a hotel in Maui. Her shopping spree ended with the purchase of a Tesla for $35,000. Here it is, now in the custody of Burlington police. Police tell me Foster got loose with her work and rang up an order for $1 million, but never cleared it out. A coworker saw the amount and then notified them. Police are now working to figure out exactly how much of the money they can recover. Police say 19-year-old...
Why do people be so stupid? Why do people be so stupid? Like, you didn't think they were going to catch this? Like, how you go from being a regular old schmegular girl on campus, then pulling up in brand new cars, going on luxurious vacations. All of a sudden, you got a Louis bag. Like, y'all just be some dumb ass criminals. And I ain't even trying to tell you how to be a smart criminal, because I ain't even no criminal. But I'm just saying, common sense would tell you, you don't be so flashy with your lifestyle when everybody know you didn't have it like that. Like, did you hit the lottery? Like, where's this money coming from for your lifestyle to change from barely making it to you out here just balling? Like, girl. And then you out here ringing up shit for over $1 million. Like, where would you get that from? And you just a student running track at LaSalle University. Like, girl, what were you thinking? And then she got greedy with it. Like, $20,000 on a hotel in Maui. Then you don't pull it up to school in a Tesla. You don't think people asking quick, girl, where you get this new car from? You know somebody went and snitched on her ass, like, look, she got a new Louis bag. The haters, now it's always the haters is going to be reporting and talking about your ass. You know she got a new Louis bag, girl. Where's she getting all this money from? First we saw her in this damn Louis. Now she pulling up in this damn Tesla. Then she just showed us some pictures where she was in Maui. Like, where the hell she get all this money from? I feel like she is just dumb as hell, because you were not low-key with the bullshit, okay? You weren't. You got all this damn money. Obviously, if you were paid like that, you should took your ass out of the country and stay the fuck out of the country. And stop leaving paper trails and bullshit like that. Or maybe send some money off to some offshore accounts or something. If you're going to be smart. I mean, ask Shawnee, it worked for her. She ain't have to give Shaq back that money from them offshore accounts. But you in college, girl, you should have known that. I don't know, girl. But you were real stupid on that. You were real stupid. I have no more for you, child. Get off my screen. Get off my screen, child. Just dumb. Criminals be doing some of the dumbest shit. If you live in a mediocre life where you barely making it, and then all of a sudden just start spending on luxurious stuff, people are going to start watching you. The Fed's going to be watching you. Like, you're going to get got. You really are. You're going to get caught eventually because it just looks suspect. It does. So I guess shout out to you, baby, and prayers for you with this whole case, because your ass going to jail, baby. $547,000. Oh yeah, you're gonna be in there for a good long time. You probably gonna have to pay some restitution back. And they trying to figure out how they gonna get some of the money back. You probably went through that money the way you spending $200,000 on a damn hotel, or $20,000 on a hotel room. She didn't give a hot damn. But anyway, let's get on to the next topic, child. Singer Monica's baby daddy, honey, Rocko, done went out here and got locked up, baby, and his mugshot is the laughing stock, baby, and it went viral because everybody was like, well, damn, now we see why homeboy always kept a hat on out here. Look at Rocko here. I didn't know his head was like that. Like, damn, Monica, were you drunk when you got with Rocko? He must have had his mouth game must have been on, baby, when you met him. Because, baby, what is going on with his head? And they done took everything, child, to stash the keys and the damn man unit from his ass. Because he had hair right here. Down here, he got some hair. Up here ain't shit up there. I mean, you George Jefferson here, and down here, you know, Chris Brown down here, but you George Jefferson up here. I don't know. But they said that Rocko was arrested, child, on December the 9th at Georgia World Congress Center in Atlanta, girl, and Full County strip his wig off his head, child. How they even know you had a man unit? So they were searching you, and they started seeing the shit peel up in the front. So they were like, yeah, let me go and get that up off you too. They just snatched that shit off while you was in there after they checked your pockets and all that. And they done went up there and just snatched your damn man unit off. Is that what they doing in jail now? I mean, I don't know. I ain't never been. But damn, you don't get to take nothing back there no more. Like, they take your jewelry, your money, and your man unit when you go to jail. You can't even keep your man unit. Like, what you gonna do with a man unit back there in your cell? What are you gonna do? How you gonna hurt somebody with a man unit? That shit is wild. So they got this man walking around jail looking like this, like George Jefferson in that bitch. He can't even do a comb over. That shit is sad. Y'all, his picture went viral as hell. People, even me, I went in the comments and I was saying some slick shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. When I saw this, baby, I hurt my toe running to the comments. Do you hear me? I stubbed my toe running in the comments, baby. I got on Diddy's private jet and went into the comments, baby. Because, baby, when I saw this, I said, all these damn pictures I saw of Rocko, because y'all know how you see a dude, and they be fine as hell with they hat on. And as soon as they take that shit off, they be somebody else. Have y'all ever seen that? Because that's why you got to tell a man, take your hat off. Let me see what your hat off. Women, if you trying to meet a man out there, and every time you see his ass, he got a hat on, it's for a reason. We've never, ever seen Rocko without a hat on in public. I ain't know. Out of all the pictures I've seen of Rocko, this shit making me cry. Out of all the pictures that we've ever seen of Rocko, we've never, ever seen him with his hat off. And now I see why. So, ladies, if you out there dating and you meet a man and he real fine with his hat on, he might not be fine with his hat off. So you got to say, look, let me take your hat off right quick. Okay. And you got to do that before you let him drop them jeans to the floor, okay, and get a little quickie or whatever y'all be doing over there. You got to see how he look with his hat off, because he might not be the same person. He might not look the same. Rocko, you don't look fine in your mugshot like you do with the hat on over here. See, he look all right here with the little jewelry on. Like, he look like he could pull a few holes over here with this hat on and this little jewelry, you know, this Amazon chain right here. He can get a boatload of holes with these Amazon chains and his hat on right here, but right here, girl. But he got real mad about that. He responded. He was like, yeah, at least I'm getting money. Like, nigga, I don't care. Like, how many man units you got at home if you getting all this money? Because it's right here. I ain't no jail people take it. Do they take your wig? Ladies, do they take your wig? Well, they do. Because I remember when Trina Braxton said she got arrested on the show, on the Braxton Family Values Child, when she went to jail and they took her wig off, baby. And she was up there with that little ponytail and just one little sprig like this, child. I said, Trina, I know you did not take your ass to jail. Now, usually people get their hair braided underneath the wig. I don't wear no wigs, but for the people that I've seen with wigs, they have braids, like, you know, about 4 to the back or something like that. But Trina up there, child, looking like Sonic the Hedgehog in her damn mugshot with one little sprig, with a little ponytail sticking up in the top like that. Maybe 2. Let's give her 2. She had like 2 child just sticking up like this, a little ponytail she tried to make under her wig, and she was looking a hot damn mess. But right here, I didn't know they take man units too. I would have thought they was gonna let him keep his little man unit on so he can look like something back there. And the prisoners, wouldn't be back there trying to be fighting him and stuff because he coming up in there looking like George Jefferson. And how old are you, Rocko? About a good 40? And your hair done fell out like that? I said, see, and that's why Neo keep his hat on. It's a few of them out there that they keep a hat on. Neo, do we ever see Neo without a hat on? And that's why, because Neo head is like that too, okay? Yeah, you can't even get a line up in the front because there ain't shit up there. They can't even give you one of them spray-on lineups. I mean, what you gonna do? I don't know, but anyway, so they said Atlanta rapper and music exec child Rocko's latest mugshot is causing quite a stir on social media right now, and everybody was talking about it. They said, "Ain't that Monica baby daddy child? Lord have mercy." That's what I said. I said, "Oh, I got to be petty girl," and I said a whole lot of shit about you, Rocko. So if you see my comment, you're not gonna be mad at me because I went in on your ass. I did. Now they said shaking my head, the humiliation wasn't necessary, but okay, girl, it was very necessary because I was loving that shit. Now they said the not they don't pull the top off the Maybach over here now. Not the top off the Maybach. Ooh, child. They said I ain't never seen George Jefferson on a cone before. Baby. That was a hot mess. They said they pulled up to the scene with a ceiling missing, girl. He sure did, didn't he? These comments, baby, will always seeing me. And when I see some bullshit like this, I immediately go to the comments because I know they're gonna represent. I just know. Now they said he gotta go turkey when he get out. That means they over here saying, Alexa, please play So Gone by Monica. You know what? Oh my God. All right, one more comment, then we gotta go. That said, baby, they done stripped the wig off his head. It's super disrespectful and makes this 10 times funnier and did. Baby, they clown the hell out of him in the comments. I'm here for it. Rocko, I don't even like this no more, okay? I don't know. Okay. But let's move on, Rocko. Shout out to you, child, and your bald head out here. All right. Child, that was a hot fucking mess. They said, Alexa, please play So Gone by Monica. Damn, how Monica catch a straight right there. All right, so let's move on to the next topic, child. I am dying. That was funny to me. All right, so let's move on, honey. Let's move on. Jasmine Crockett, child, she stay getting into it with the Beckys out here, child. She is out here getting into it with another Becky, and child, this Becky done told her, bitch, let's go outside. All right, I ain't gonna argue with you. You ain't about to up and read me down. Let's go outside and fight. I was like, oh, y'all being a real aggressive up there in the Senate, child. But let's get into it. Let's get into it, child. Jasmine Crockett, she loved to fight a Becky, child. She loved getting smart with Becky's. So they said the representative child, Jasmine Crockett, gets into a heated exchange with Nancy Mace, child, after thinking that Representative Crockett referred to her as a child. It says, if you want to take it outside, girl, let's go on out there. We can do all of that. We can do all of that. All right. So let's get into it because y'all know Jasmine Crockett got a slick mouth. All right. And I love it. And I love me some Jasmine Crockett. Let's get into it.
These campaign coffers really are struggling right now. So she gonna keep saying trans so that people will feel threatened. And child, listen, I want y'all to tell
no
me
child.
whether or
Do
not
call me a child. I am no child.
I want
Don't
to
even
find
start.
out
I am a grown
which
woman.
of those
I'm 47 years
emails
old. I have broken
actually
more
have
glass ceilings than you
Biermann.
ever
I
will.
am reclaiming my
Let's go.
time.
You will not do that. I
Order.
am not a child.
I am reclaiming my time.
If you want to take it outside,
Mr. Chairman, the committee is not in order.
Order.
Point of order.
Order.
Somebody's campaign coffers really are struggling right now. So
they are doing the most. Let's play it one more time, child.
She gonna keep saying trans so that people will feel threatened. And child, listen, I want y'all
I
to
am
tell
no
me
child.
whether or
Do
not
call me a child. I am no child.
I want
Don't
to
even
find
start.
out
I am a grown
which
woman.
of those
47 years
emails
old. I have broken
actually
more
have
glass ceilings than you
Biermann.
ever
I am
will.
reclaiming my
Let's go.
time.
You will not do that. I
Order.
am not a child.
I am
not a
reclaiming
child.
my time.
If you want to take it outside,
Mr. Chairman, the committee is not in order.
Order.
Point of order.
Order.
Somebody's campaign coffers.
Okay, Becky, let me school you, okay? Now, Jasmine was just talking like in thug language when she said child, okay, CHILE. Take the D is silent. When she mentioned child, she won't call you like a child, like a kid running around here kicking the ball. She was saying child, like child, let me tell you, like that. Okay, CHILE. The D is silent, okay? So you took that out of everything that Jasmine said, all you heard was her calling you a child. That means that you were looking for a reason to snap back at her because you ain't want her saying shit anyway, okay? They ain't really want Jasmine up there saying what she was saying anyway. So now you want to take that and run with it, and you almost got your damn wig and your bangs tore out because, Jasmine, honey, I hope that, her hands match her mouth, that you offer her to come outside. I hope you didn't mean that shit because she looked like she'll snap off on the bitch if she needs to. Like, fuck these cameras. She give that. Jasmine gives that. Like, fuck these cameras, all right? You got to learn your slang terms when you up here would be wanting to fight with people in the Senate like that. She was just saying, girl, like child, bye. And I know you done heard that before. The D was silent, but you heard the D. You heard the D when she was saying child, and I don't know. And you almost got yourself towed up over an issue that really wasn't an issue. Okay, that was just a little slang term. You got to get up on your slang terms, all right? But this was a hot damn mess. Let's get into what was said. Now it says that tensions boiled over. Y'all, I'm sorry, this damn nasal spray. I have to spray every day because my sinuses be acting a fool. Tensions boiled over in a House Oversight Committee meeting yesterday as a verbal spat between Representative Nancy Mace Child and Jasmine Crockett escalated into an unexpected challenge to catch her outside, honey. Ooh, not catch me outside. It says that the clash began when Crockett took aim at Mace's vocal opposition to transgender rights, accusing her of exploiting the issue of political gain. It says that somebody's campaign coffers must be running on fumes. It said that Crockett quipped before adding that she can't keep saying trans to scare people into giving her money. And child, listen, okay? It says that, but Crockett never got to finish. It says that Mace cut her off and visibly incensed. All right. It says that I am no child, honey. I was like, Lord have mercy. Leaning forward in her seat, girl. Now, I done told y'all the other day, when you lean forward on somebody, that means you want to do something. Okay. That's what that means. That was threatening her when you did that. Because y'all know, in the Black community, when you lean up on somebody, sometimes it don't turn out too good. All right. You wake up in the emergency room like, how did I get here? First, I was at the committee meeting, but I woke up over here at the damn in the emergency room. How did I get here? Because you leaned up on somebody. All right. So she said, girl, do not call me a child. Now, I'm a grown-ass woman over here, 47 years old. Now, she asked you how old you were. See, you arguing, giving your age. What's next? Your social security number? Like, bitch, calm down. Says that the room grew tense, child, as Crockett attempted to continue speaking, girl, and only to be drowned out by Mace despite efforts from committee members to restore order. The back and forth, child, persisted. They were like, we don't give a hot damn about no order. Says that she's about to order ass whipping is what she's about to do. Turning what was meant to be a policy discussion into a spectacle, child. Now, y'all know Jasmine Crockett. This is not the first time that we have seen her turning up on people. She's been known to turn up in important meetings like this. So I don't know why this Becky right here didn't know about the last Becky that got read down, but hey, maybe she wanted a little piece of Jasmine that day, and obviously she was about to get it. She'd asked her to come outside to fight. I thought that was very childish, but whatever. Let's move on. All right, so Nancy Mace Child, she won't done. She didn't get to finish saying what she was saying in the meeting. So she says right here, according to her, says, I will not be belittled, honey. I will not back down, okay? She says, and I will hold the line. Not hold the line, child. Girl, you doing too much. I will hold the line. Girl, I stay on hold. I don't give a hot damn. A bitch gonna talk shit to me and call me a child, bitch, I'm gonna sit on hold until the bitch is available for me to finish cussing her ass out. That's what it gave me. She said, I don't care how offended Jasmine Crockett is by my words. I don't give a damn. I'm still holding the line, and when the bitch is available, I'm gonna continue to commence to cuss the bitch out. That's what she told me. All right, so she won't done, child. She had another one. She said that if you can't stand the heat, get your ass up out the kitchen, okay? Child. That's all you had. That was supposed to be you thought you cleared the girls with that, girl. You did not. Let's move on, child. You're not a good reader. You're not a good reader. All right. Let's see, child. Says the BS alert. This is how you shut Jasmine Crockett down the next time she starts in on someone's right. Expose how she and the left are trampling all over women's civil rights, girl. You didn't. What you show her? You just said let's go outside and what? They said order, and that was it. Like what? You read her? You thought that was a read down? You thought you checked her? Child. And so Jasmine Child came back, and she still cleared you with one word. Jasmine Crockett came back with child. Okay, she cleared you right to see out of all that you said. You done did 3 comments, okay, Miss Mace, and Jasmine just came back with child because she knew that bothered you. All right, and now you home trying to get your reads up again to come back for Jasmine. She don't even give a hot damn. She gonna still call you child and get under your skin because she knows that's what bothers you. Let's move on, child. That was some child. That was some mess. Okay, Jasmine, keep reading the girls down. Okay, all right. So for all of you Starbucks drinkers out there. Get down. All you Starbucks drinkers out there, you may not be able to sit in Starbucks anymore and just chitter chatter and use their free internet, because a lot of y'all be doing it, all right, without now making purchases. Okay. So their open door policy is about to be a closed door policy for all of you Starbucks drinkers. I don't really do no Starbucks. I don't be getting no. The last time I had a Starbucks was like some years ago, and it was a strawberry frap. Okay, was it a venti? I think it was a venti. It's been years. That shit is too sweet for me. I can't. Like, I cannot. And then I'm lactose intolerant like a mother effer. And all that milk and shit just do not do me good. But it's good. But it's expensive as fuck too. And then they put in a Starbucks close to me. And then somebody gave me like a for Christmas, somebody gave me a friend of mine gave me a Starbucks gift card. And I'm just like, bitch, what the fuck I'm gonna do with this? I don't even go to Starbucks like this. So I'm probably gonna give it to someone or gift it to somebody because I don't really go to Starbucks like that. But anywho and anyway, Starbucks reverses their open door policy and requires all cafe visitors to make a purchase. So if you come in there, they ain't even going to allow you to use the bathroom. Their restroom facilities, you have to make a purchase in order to come into their store. All right. You cannot come in there, plug up your laptop, just sitting there, chitter chatter. They're only making it open for their customers. So anybody that be doing that, word to the wise, you're not going to be able to do that shit anymore. All right. Now, it says that those who enjoy sitting in Starbucks for rest or to complete their remote work will now be required to buy something in order to keep doing so. Okay. Do we have any Starbucks drinkers in the building? All right. Now, the beloved coffee chain is reversing its open door policy, mandating purchases for those who want to linger or use their restrooms. Okay. So you got to be like, let me get a venti and I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. You got to be on that. It says that a new code of conduct will also prohibit harassment, discrimination, smoking, vaping, use, drug use. Who's in there on the drugs, child? And panhandling in company-owned North American stores. Now, this shift marks a departure from a policy implemented in 2018 after the arrest of 2 Black men at a Philadelphia location for sitting without ordering. Now, it says that the incident caught on video sparked outrage and forced the company to adjust its approach. Now, under the CEO, Brian Nicole, Starbucks aims to refocus on inviting places to linger, okay, while balancing customer comfort and safety. So spokesperson JC Anderson emphasizes prioritization, paying customers while emphasizing that we want everyone to feel welcome and comfortable in our stores. All right, so Anderson explained to, if y'all going to read the rest of this, going over to Bottle Alert. So long story short, you cannot just come into Starbucks, sit down, linger, plug up your laptop, look out the window, and be playing Tetris and shit like that, and sitting on your phone and just killing time. Now, you got to go up there, you got to order a drink, you got to order dessert, something, a Danish, in order to partake in their facilities, is what they're saying. And you can't even come and use the bathroom no more. So that's for anybody that's like to hang out at Starbucks. If you ain't buying nothing, your ass can't come in. All right. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? All right. I guess you'll be going to McDonald's because they give you free Wi-Fi there too. So McDonald's ain't putting nothing out yet. So you head on over to McDonald's and sit over there, child, and be on the laptop in McDonald's because you can't do the shit no more at Starbucks. All right, let's get into some Kim and Kroy news because they out here acting up again, child. Y'all know they are moving. They were not able to sell their home. They have dropped the price millions of dollars, and no one has taken on. Said I do if I have a gift card. They are out here still acting a fool. Kroy decided to block in the moving company because he did not want them to take said things out of the house. So someone called the police. I think the moving company called the police and they had to come to Kim and Kroy's house. They are still fighting. I don't know why they don't get away from each other. Kroy is working a regular 9 to 5 at some warehouse now. And that's sad. He has fallen all the way from grace, baby. Y'all know he went from playing in the NFL, being a Falcons player, to now being this person, just a regular schmegular dude working a regular 9 to 5 at a warehouse because Kim done ran through his money. She done been out here gambling. It's a hot damn mess. And his mama and daddy done told him, don't be with this girl. Just date her. Kim, child, Let's get in this bullshit, child. I'm so sick of them.
Yeah, what's going on?
How are you? So
Good.
I'm a moving company.
Okay.
I come out here to move, her stuff or whatever they got going on, or I don't know what their marriage situation is.
Okay.
He blocked me and said I couldn't leave.
Okay. Yeah, as I say, you can't do that. I mean, you're about to leave.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
About to leave.
Kroy, my ex-husband, is trying to block everything. He's locked me out of the door.
Okay. What is the legal situation here? Because I think there was a point that you guys were like, so there's some like a legal litigation going on that people are trying to move out, and some people could not move some stuff. What was the deal?
Kroy stole a bunch of stuff, and so I'm just getting out like the treadmill's mine. And
Okay, so it was any like
so I have a document that says some of it's like obviously irrelevant at this point because there's no purses because he stole them all. But things.
okay, where's Kroy?
He's sitting over here on my China cat. We're coming here to the left.
Okay, hey, right now, sir. Hey, I'm Sergeant for the Milton PD. So what's going on?
Well, this individual here seems to think that everything belongs to her.
Okay.
And they continue to empty out this house
Okay.
with property that belongs to me.
We have a court order for some items that are mine. I own the majority of this furniture before I ever met Kroy.
Okay.
Like my office, the dining room, all sorts of things. When I went to LA a couple of weeks ago, I came home and he stole a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Every pot and pan ever. Yeah, it's 3 full kitchens, pots and pans, you name it, it's gone. So I started to move my stuff out.
Okay.
And that's mine.
Yes, ma'am. You guys are married?
Yeah, we're going through divorce.
So you're still married, though?
Yes.
Okay.
And he has harassed this company so many times. I go to sleep and he moves.
So this your moving truck right now?
Yes.
Okay.
And this has happened 3 other times.
Yes, ma'am. You cannot prevent this truck from leaving.
I can if it's full of my stuff.
Well, as I said, I can't prove that it's yours or hers.
Right.
Okay, so at this point, this person can't. I don't want you to get in trouble for preventing a person from leaving your property if they're here legally.
Their bodies can leave, that truck's not leaving.
Well, that truck can leave.
It cannot leave my property once.
Well, as I said, that's the well.
There's no law.
But this is her.
No law that states anything about that.
But it's her property as well.
It's my property.
It's her property as
It's
well.
my property.
Well, okay, but I guess you can't prevent that truck from leaving. So
I can't prevent that truck. It's on my property. So
That-
when it pulls down on that property, it's down on my
That's
property.
not-
There's
that's-
no law that says
that
I
truck
can't.
is not yours.
There's no law that says I cannot.
that truck is
Private property.
not yours.
I know.
That truck
Everything on it is.
at this point, okay, there's no paperwork.
Right. But what's the law of that truck?
Can I talk?
I'm asking for the law.
Okay, can I talk?
Yes. You can.
Okay, so this truck came over here
Correct.
with your wife's or ex-wife request,
Uh-huh.
right? So this is as much as her property, it is yours,
Right.
correct?
Correct.
Okay, listen, ma'am, I don't know exactly what's going on because it's the first time I've been here. But what I understand is that there is a process that is going on right now between you and your ex-husband or soon-to-be ex-husband about the divorce, about something that in the past he could not remove any furniture from the house. And I'm not.
I went to LA and I came home to nothing.
Okay, listen.
This is just
Listen. Just because he did. Do you believe that he did something that he shouldn't do?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Well.
Oh, I thought you were asking me. I'm
no,
sorry.
no. Can I finish talking,
Yes.
please?
Yes.
If you believe that he did something that he was not supposed to do, that's you have a legal representation, correct?
Oh God.
So you contact your legal representation, advise that he is in the contempt of the court order, and you go from there. Same thing I explained to him. If this is contempt of the court order, he has to file the same thing.
It's almost over. I'm moving.
Okay, but again, it doesn't matter if it is about there's one piece of furniture left. It doesn't matter. You guys have to come to an agreement. Because at this
I'm a very
point,
rational person, sir.
Because
The
at
police
this-
have not. They called for Kroy. They didn't call for me.
I understand what I'm saying is that the whole situation is coming because there are two adults that cannot come to an agreement. And again, there's a reason why there is a
Because
court
he doesn't
order
like what's done to him.
because there's a court order in place. And you guys have to obey what the judge said, what the judge signed.
This is so sad. It's always a back and forth with them. This is so sad. Police have been to their house at least about 10 times, y'all. Over and over and over. Damn. I'm tired of the shit.
Yeah, what's going on? Good.
So you guys see the mess that was going on between them. It says that Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann's final days in their home were far from peaceful, and it says that we have the police body cam to prove it. So as you guys saw what happened, Kroy was saying that Kim was packing up some of his things in her moving truck. So they have separate moving trucks. Obviously, they're going in two separate directions. Thank the Lord that they're not moving into the same home, so the police do not have to continue coming to their home, because they've had at least 10 calls. And TMZ has the majority of these damn calls from body cam footages from the police. But the shit is so fucking crazy. Like, I don't know what they're waiting on in terms of getting this divorce finalized. And it's just messy all around. Kroy ruined his life being with Kim. Feel like Kim love bombed him, and Kroy was so stupid. Like, you allowed this girl to make you get kicked off the NFL and lose your money. She done started tapping into. She's tapped into everything. They've lost cars. Now they've lost their dream home. That was their dream home. They took out a second loan on this home. I covered this on my channel, where they took out a second loan on this home to do some renovations and even add some other stuff around the pool area. They wound up not being able to pay that second loan that they took off, because I don't know, their finances started to look crazy once Kroy got kicked off the NFL. As I just told you guys, he's working a regular job at this warehouse now. Kim, she's working on different TV shows, so obviously she makes more money than him. Kroy is probably going to be going after her money through this divorce, because, you know, they own the petty. He's trying to hurt her, and she's trying to hurt him, and the kids are in the middle of the shit. All right. Kim's oldest girls, obviously, they've moved out because they're older. They're grown now. But the kids that they share between the two of them are still in the house. On one of these calls, we know that the children called the police on both of them because Kroy was screaming and hollering at Kim, and Kim was screaming and hollering at them. The kids were afraid, so they called the police, 911, on their parents because they were afraid. This situation is toxic as hell, and you're going to mess around and get those kids snatched up by CPS, that's Child Protective Services, because that's not a environment where the children should be raised until they can figure things out. It's so tense, and I'm glad that they're moving away from one another, because all they've done since this situation is fight. Kroy, you should have listened to your family. You should have listened to your family telling you to stay the fuck away from Kim. You should have known, honey, when she was with Big Papa. Kim is about the money. She was the same way with Big Papa, and he was married. And she jumped straight from Big Papa straight to Kroy, and only because she knew he had a big butt and he was in the NFL. And now look at you, you've lost everything that you've accumulated in your life fooling with Kim. She probably going back to her townhouse that she was living in when she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I hear she still has that. So she might be moving back in there. At least she got somewhere to go. I don't know about Kroy. He might have some money from his pension or something he can pull from his NFL pension so he can survive and move on with his life. But this is a whole sad situation, and Lord have mercy. I'm sick of them. And it's sad that they lost their home and they got to move. It's embarrassing because they're supposed to be, you know, public figures or whatever, but it happens when you don't do what you're supposed to do. Lord Jesus, I hope they figure it out, because somebody's gonna wind up going to jail. The police got to keep coming to your house. Somebody's ass going to jail, for real, for real. Lord. All right, let's move on. These two clowns right here. Bambi checks Scrappy child. Shout out to the Jasmine brand, and shout out to TMZ TV for the video we just saw, Kim and Kroy. All right, so Bambi checks ex-husband Scrappy, honey, for calling her his baby mama. She don't want to be called baby mama. She's saying, hey, I was your wife. I gave you children. You will not refer to me as a baby mama. What y'all think about that? Let's get into it.
Baby, when we were in the studio, you said that you and Scrappy was kicking it. Okay, now that's the word. That's the word. Texting, flirting, like that's kicking it, talking. We're not dating.
But I told you, I said, I don't like getting involved with drama with my baby mama. Like,
you talking about Erica?
No, I'm talking about you.
Don't refer to me as your baby mama.
What?
Don't do that.
What you mean?
Don't refer to me as
no, but you have my kids. No, right. I'm saying she have my kids. I'm not finna be in the middle of her and nobody. Like,
when Scrappy is in my presence, he will absolutely respect me, and you will never refer to me as your baby mama because you married me and I gave you 3 children. That is never gonna give baby mama.
What y'all think about that? He called everybody baby mama. This nigga got a bunch of baby mamas. He just got a threesome baby mama as well. Now that would definitely be baby mama. But I kind of get where Bambi is coming from because she was your wife. You can say ex-wife, my ex-wife, and then Erica Dixon would definitely be your baby mama because she was never your wife. She almost was your wife, but almost doesn't count according to Brandy. But then again, your threesome baby mama, that would be baby mama, okay? And any other kids that you might have out there that you did not wife up baby mama, they would definitely be called baby mama. But I get where Bambi is coming from. She would prefer to be called your ex-wife versus baby mama. Y'all put it in the chat what y'all think. What up, Snatch by Diego? Thanks for being here. So this shit is so childish. But she's I guess she's trying to check him and let him know, hey, when you in my presence or out of my damn presence, you don't refer to me as that. I'm your ex-wife, and I gave you 3 children, and you should, honor me as such. And I kind of feel where she's coming from in that. Scrappy just does not have any home training, and a lot of that has to do with his mother and how she feels about Bambi. So I think that he don't really have the respect he should have for her as his ex-wife, as a person who bore 3 children for him, because of how Mama D feels. And she's put a lot of that mess in Scrappy's head to where he feels that he can disrespect the fuck out of Bambi. And Bambi, I feel like you disrespected yourself by getting with Scrappy, because the nigga was for the streets when you met him. He was for the streets while you was with him. He was for the streets while you were married to him. Girl, it just don't get no better. He is for the streets. You're expecting more out of him than he's able to give you. He don't have no home training. His mama didn't raise him to respect women, because she didn't respect women. He grew up in a house where he saw 304s coming in and out of his home, sleeping in his bed and having intercourse in his room, according to him and his damn mama. So he don't respect women. And you knew that when you married him. You should have. But since you didn't do your homework on this nigga and you only used him in order to come up and be famous, because you was in the child, you was in the hot tub with everybody. Anybody that would take you, you would have done it. If Benzino would have wifed you, you would have married Benzino just so that you can be a wife to somebody with a little clout. All right. And unfortunately, Scrappy took the bait, and now you got to deal with this nigga. And you barely out of your divorce with Scrappy. Now you done moved on to somebody else. And you think because you posting all these damn videos and pictures of your new nigga kissing all up on you, you want Scrappy to see that because you want him to be jealous, because you are still bitter that the two of you did not make it. Now, bottom line is, I'm glad that you guys are trying to be cordial and co-parent together. That's a great thing. But I do feel like Scrappy should refer to you as the ex-wife versus baby mama. I get where she's coming from with that. But you got to understand, when you pull a nigga from the streets, he is of the streets. You cannot retrain somebody, honey, who has been the way he's been for so long. Scrappy is a grown-ass boy. Period. He's a grown-ass boy, and he ain't changing. And I don't care who he get with. That's exactly who he is. All right? Stop expecting people to change because they put a ring on your finger. I'm going to say it again. Stop expecting people to change because they wife you. I mean, you ain't really no better than him, Bambi. You really not. You really ain't no better than Scrappy, but I ain't about to read all this shit. Let's get on, child. These two right here is a hot damn mess. A hot, boiling mess. All right, let's get into this never before seen clip on a deleted scene, as they call it, for Love Marriage Huntsville with this mess with Destiny. Let's get into some Destiny news because I ran up on something, child. Y'all gonna be like, what, camera? Yes, girl. Give me a second, child. Let me get caught up here. Child. Yeah, got that. Let me get up on this news here that I know y'all gonna be able to use, child. I stumbled upon something. All right, so in this never before seen clip, all right. So shout out to Destiny's little fan page over there, because that's why I saw it. I'm gonna give a little credit over there. All right, so this is the deleted scene. You guys know that Destiny is child using her dad now to film scenes with Honey to be relevant on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, the scene that we did see was boring as hell. This one is boring as well. So in this deleted scene, Destiny and her father, they're sitting by this lake, child, and they're talking about how Destiny grew up. The dad was talking about how he never disciplined Destiny. And I said, there it go. That's why her ass is the way she is, because she didn't have no damn discipline growing up. But let's get into this never before seen clip that production decided to cut out when they should have cut the whole damn scene. But let's get into it.
And you've been an amazing child ever since. You ain't got in no trouble. You ain't been on no drugs. You ain't been prayer. You've just been, you did everything I asked you to do.
Well, you said I had a mouth.
Well, mostly all kids, but the girls do. Most all the girls do.
You remember what you said to me? You said, no matter what, you knew if I was going to whoop your tail, you still just had to get it out.
Yeah.
You just had to say it.
One thing I never did whoop you. I would take the things that you like.
Oh, I hated that.
I never whooped. If it's something that you like, I always take it away from you. And I remember we used to take the phones and used to hide the. She'd take the phone and take this part of the phone, and she'd plug it in the wall, be up under the cover. I said, "What's she talking to?" And Paula said, "She done took the clothes I've been talking."
Pauline, my godmother. I love
Yeah.
her.
And when you was in school, we made agreement when if you got all A's and B's, I'll buy you them Jordan tennis shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I almost got broke. All the time. A and B. I got A and B. Go back down and get some more Jordans.
Yes, sir. Bring them on your lunch break.
Bought you.
That's your problem right there. No discipline, child. No discipline. That's why Destiny is the way she is. She's a liar too. I have pulled so many lies on Destiny. Let me stop sharing, honey, because we got some tea on you. I see y'all putting it in the chat. I'm not ignoring it. There are rumors that Melody is leaving and or have left Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's not been totally confirmed yet. I think once she does confirm that, then I'll report it. I'm going to hold off on reporting that because it's just a rumor right now. I think a lot of people have been kind of talking about it, and it's kind of been jumping from channel to channel. So I'm going to wait until Melody goes on her live and talks about the fact that she's left. We already know she did unfollow Carlos King, and she unfollowed OWN because she's getting tired of the bullshit and things that's going on the show. She also doesn't feel protected. She said it on her channel. So I'm not going to announce as of yet that she's left the show, but there are rumors that Melody Cherie is not returning to Love and Marriage Huntsville. From what I'm hearing, the reunion was was an emotional moment for her that she did get upset. They're saying at the reunion and she did break down and cry. Kimmy did come for her, and they said that spat went on for quite some time, the back and forth, and Carlos did not stop it. He sat there looking back and forth, smiling because he enjoys the mess. So I don't know if Melody is getting tired of this damn show and the bullshit that continues. They're getting ready to start filming the next season, I think in a few days here now. The reunion is set to drop in the next 2 weeks, I'm hearing. So we'll get to see all of that bullshit unfold. But for now, it's a mess. It's a mess. But there are rumors that Melody may not be coming back to the show. So I don't know. I don't want to formally announce it until she formally goes on live to announce it herself. And then that will give us a confirmed, maybe confirmation on that. But let me get back to my main screen so that we can kind of talk about some of the things going on here. Because I don't know how the show is going to survive if she leaves. All right. Did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? Kingdom reign on, child, whatever. So now let's get into the things of the things. Now I told you guys, let me pull this up because I found this good old receipt, as they call it, child, with showing me. Y'all remember Love and Marriage Huntsville, where Destiny pretended to have just met Trish on the show, Love and Marriage Huntsville? Destiny and Trish have known each other for quite some time, way prior to Trish ever coming on the show, and I have proof of that. Okay. And I also think that Destiny may have known about Trish having some sexual contact with Martell during the time that it happened, because I feel like, y'all know, at Destiny, we've always seen Destiny with all the women that Martell have ever dealt with. We saw her with Belinda. We saw her out to lunch with Belinda when Martell was fooling with Belinda. We also saw Destiny hanging up under Sheree when Martell was fooling with Sheree. We've seen her around and or hanging with Ariane and other individuals. So I already told y'all Destiny is the whole secretary when it comes to Martell. Now let me blow this up so y'all can see it real well. So ain't no discrepancies here. All right, I'm blowing it up so y'all can see it. Y'all see on my screen Trish, and this conversation took place May the 1st of 2022. All right. Trish says to Destiny, screaming happy birthday to my beautiful songbird, love you chick, Destiny Payton Williams. All right. So Destiny Payton, as you guys can see, she's putting her on 10. I'm on 10. Yes, I'm on 10. That song, child. She putting this down here. Okay. April the 30th, 2022. Now, if you guys see here, all right. So Destiny then says, I appreciate that love. She responds to Trish and says, I appreciate that love and miss you much. All right. 2 years ago, according to what this says. All right. So these two are communicating and engaging in conversation. But the scene that we saw whenever Stormy introduced Trish to Destiny, Destiny acted like she didn't know Trish. She did the whole, hi, how are you doing? You know, trying to act all formal when the two of you knew each other all the way back a few years ago. All right. Now we do know that the show does film like little months ago. I mean, a month after certain situations. But I feel like y'all know Mel and Martell officially left each other alone almost around that time. All right. So I feel like I said, that Destiny may have known about Trish going to Mel's house and messing around with Martell because she knows about all the women that Martell messed with. She knows all of Martell's business, and Martell knows about all of her business. And Destiny been caught in a few lies. Like she said, she holds Martell accountable, but she felt a way when it came out that on the show that Trish may have had some type of sexual contact with Trish. Okay. I don't know if Trish supposed to be like her little friend behind the scenes or whatever, but it gives that you already knew who she was. And you've already said that any female friends that Martell has, that he sleeps with them. I don't know why you keep saying that you ain't never messed around with him, because you are a female friend, according to what you said, Destiny. But as you guys can see on my screen, the two of them know each other, and they've known each other, and Destiny tried to pretend that she did not. Now, let's get up off this. Let me get back to my main screen, okay? Now, as I said, Destiny was fake introduced to Trish on the show and acted like she did not know her. But as you guys can see on my screen, the way I just showed you guys, they were having a whole conversation. So the question is, do you guys feel that Destiny knew that Trish had a interaction with Martell in Melody's house, and then you in Melody's face apologizing to her, saying that you would like to fix your relationship and your friendship with her, but you failed to let Melody know that, hey, this is something that I know that maybe you need to know, because this person may be coming on the show, or there's rumors that this person is coming on the show, and I might need to tell you something as a person who you considered or might have been considered as a friend. You could have came to Melody and told her prior, knowing that Trish was possibly coming on the show. You didn't say anything. You sat back on that information. You sat on that information, but then you said, I don't have anything against Melody. So if you had nothing against her, could you not have given her a heads up to let her know that Trish, this person who you were friends with, was going to be in her presence, around her, filming with her, coming on trips and stuff like that with her, knowing that she had some type of interaction with Martell? Okay. Now, I'm going to play some clips here in a minute so that you guys can see the interaction and how Destiny is so, into and feeling a way about Trish's interaction with Martell. All right. I feel like this show, the entire show, Love and Marriage Huntsville, is very fraudulent, very fake, because of how Carlos and the production team kind of set these scenes up for these people to come on the show and act like they don't know each other, and they do. Okay. I feel like that. I really feel like that. Do I feel like all of the people on the show may have known Trish? Possibly, because Huntsville is really not that big. Huntsville is really not that big. And I do remember Trish saying that they hung out at Black way before they actually came on the show. So they've known Tisha and Marceau. So we know that Destiny definitely hangs with Tisha. So could a conversation could have been had to where Destiny may have slipped up and told Tisha some stuff that maybe Trish was doing with Martell, and Tisha sat on that information and was being fake and phony around Melody as well, and not told her, Melody, I might have something I need to tell you, while you asking Melody to keep conversations private between, as the old people say, you and Mel, Destiny, and Tisha. Because a conversation was had where you asked Melody, where you told her you had to tell her something, and you asked her to keep it between the two of you. So while you were telling her some personal information, could you not have gone and thrown in there that maybe something was brought to you from Destiny about Trish being with Martell in her house? So y'all didn't do that. That's why Mel don't trust y'all hoes like that, because y'all be sitting on information like y'all did that Revenge Peace stuff. But word on curve is that, Destiny, she been doing a little bit of lying or whatnot. And several interviews, we caught you in lies, Destiny. Messy Monday, we just caught you in a lie on my video yesterday, where you were lying about your interaction with Martell. You got upset, saying that you hold him responsible, which we see you don't. All right. Now, Destiny said that she was in an altercation. Let's get into that with LB, which that would be LeBerry. All right. Martell, she said that Martell called her came to rescue her, okay, and then took her to go get a pow pow. We talked about this. We touched on this a little bit yesterday, and to teach her how to use a pow pow. Now, when you teach somebody to use a pow pow, that means that you might be, you might be well versed in using a pow pow. We know that because you kind of coerced Melody into coming over to the house to bring you some laptops, Martell, once Melody moved out. And then got into this verbal altercation with her, and it was said and alleged that you ran back there and got a pow pow, and that you pointed it at Melody Cherie. That's what was said. That could have went way left. I'm saying it again, that could have went way left. Melody had to run up out of the house from what we're hearing. So this sounds like there was a lot of contention in that home. But let's get back to this situation with Destiny. Shout out to Trending at some point, because she's the person who pulled the legal documents that showed through the courts that the incident in question that Destiny talked about on her Mental Mondays with that fake ass therapist Dion over there, where she says that that Martell had to come and save her because there was some type of altercation that went down and that she was scared in the home with LB. That's not what happened according to the documentation. All right, court documentation, I don't think it's lies on that. But what I do feel like is Destiny tried to lie and deflect, because what she tried to do, and I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what happened in that situation, because I remember when this shit was spoken about. Now, what was brought about in the court documentation said that LB, which is a Barrett, had to go and get a restraining order against Destiny because she was the aggressor in that particular altercation, where she attacked LB. I think I kind of talked about this before. She was chest bumping LB in an argument, which then almost turned physical. She grabbed at him aggressively, ripping his shirt. Okay, it's in the court documents. She even scratched him. Okay, that's assault. And said altercation. All right. Then she tried to run to the courts to get a restraining order on him after one had already been taken out on her because she was the aggressor. Okay, that's in court documentations. All right, you can run on over to Trending at some point and you can see that because it's in the court documentations that she pulled. All right. Now, LB, as I said, had to get a restraining order against Destiny for that particular incident. But what she said on her recent Messy Monday from this past Monday, or Mental Monday rather, is that he was the aggressor and that she was in a home where she was afraid that she went through all of this domestic DV situations in the home with LB, but only to find out that there's no court documentations on LB. There's no police reports where she called on him, but there is a track record and documentation on her. So, but you're out here saying you're advocating for people that have been in DV situations. And I'm not saying that she ain't never been hit in prior situations, but there's no track record showing that he was the aggressor in their situation. But there is a track record on Destiny. Okay. Now, shortly after that incident, Destiny was arrested. Okay. She tried to then go to the courts and file a restraining order on LeBerick, at which it was thrown out. Okay, and it didn't take the courts long to throw that situation out of court and say they were not going to give her a restraining order on him. And she did it out of retaliation to get something on him because she was pissed that he was able to get one on her. So now you have a restraining order against you, which that is documented that you are the aggressor. All right. So she didn't like that shit. So she tried to go and get that shit on him in terms of retaliating against LeBerick, and it didn't work. Of course, the judge threw out Destiny's restraining order against LB because there was no evidence that he was the aggressor. But now you got these candles out here where you're saying you're advocating for women of DV. Now you have this foundation, the stolen foundation, I'm going to call it, because I've already showed you guys the evidence on my channel where there was already a Destiny's Law foundation out there from a little girl who was shaken by her mother's boyfriend, and the mother put this foundation up. She actually created this foundation for her daughter, whose name also was Destiny, and Destiny has created up under this Destiny Laws Foundation that was already out there, which I feel, and I said before, takes away money from the actual foundation that was out there for this little girl. So we've already heard about all of these things, but I feel like Destiny really needs to seek some real help, because that's the reason why LeBerick won't stay off her ass, because she continues to keep coming for him, and she's supposed to be under a gag order where she can't speak on him, whether it's first party, second party, subliminally, nothing. So you're still over there making subliminal comments on your Mental Mondays about LB being this abuser, and that you were in this DV situation when it's been shown through the courts that there's no proof. So don't be surprised if we hear about LB taking out some other type of warrant or going back through the courts, because they get ready to go back anyway. Again, I'm hearing for this $20,000 that she still has not paid LeBerick. They still get ready to go back to court here. Most recently, they have not recently, but here in the next few, I want to say weeks or so, they have another case for that $20,000 that she still have not paid him. But you still sitting on your channel and you talking shit about LeBerick. Don't be surprised if your ass be locked up again, because it was understood that you had to sign off on paperwork saying that you would not do that. And the courts have asked you through documentations not to speak on him. He's asked you not to do that on social media, interviews, etc. And she continues. So don't be surprised. Now let's get into some other stuff that I pulled that I've noticed. All right, we showed that. Let me play this clip right here. I pulled a few pieces of clips here where it talks about this situation with Trish and Martell. Look how passionate Destiny is when they speak on this interaction between Trish and Martell. And I don't know why Destiny cares so much who Martell puts his thing in, his hook and curve in. I don't know why. Okay, she did a whole interview with Trish when this initially came out, and I feel like I said, she already knew about it, because you know about all the women that Martell bangs. So listen to this comment, to this clip here where she is having a conversation with Kimmy and Tisha about Trish smashing Martell. Let's go.
Me and Trish and myself are working out. We talked about Martell and Trish.
Ooh. Martell and Trish.
Yeah.
What is Martell and Trish? Like in the same sentence.
Right. Well, Stormy brought up the fact that Martell said that Trish had been to his house multiple times. And Trish said that that wasn't true, that they communicated via DM, and that they were just cool.
Goes down in the DM for real, for real.
I mean, were they in each other's DM for interest?
Yes.
Apparently, yeah.
So he saw Trisha's workout pictures like Megatron, and he hit her DM first.
We don't know the time.
No, I'm just saying who hit up who first, not a timeline. I'm just saying who hit who.
I don't know.
We're gonna have plenty of time to ask her all the questions we need to ask her.
You're gonna be able to ask her questions.
I didn't. No, I didn't. Would you like to know?
No, not by looking at your faces.
No, you should know, honestly, because I have this.
Say no why. Why we open this earlier? Oh wait.
Twist the top, take it out. Mel is hosting a girls trip, and she invited all the ladies, and so I told her that I would like to bring a +1, and she said sure, okay, because I'm gonna bring.
Did you tell her it was Destiny?
So she said that she's going to bring some of her single friends. She didn't give us the name of them friends.
You so tough.
So
gonna get you this bottle back.
No, Destiny, you're not gonna think about it.
When the last time you came to a party uninvited to Melody?
This is for real. Every single trip that we've taken, every single one, even though they're not perfect, at the end, we usually accomplish some type of resolve. Maybe this is the trip for y'all.
This is Destiny's group of friends. Like, why not invite her on the girls trip? At the end of the day, Melody did say she's going to invite some of her single friends.
That ain't your place to invite nobody extra on her damn trip that she don't know about, though, Tisha. That's the thing with Tisha. She knows nothing about etiquette when it comes to anything. And you only did that shit to be messy. We've talked about this before. But I don't like the way Tisha likes to start shit and then sit behind the scenes. And then she try to act like on the girls trip that she's trying to get everybody on the kumbaya when you knew you brought Destiny and or invited her on this trip under false pretenses, one, and to be messy along with you. You needed a +1 to be messy with you. And that's the only reason why you wanted her to come there. And I feel like Destiny knew prior that Martell messed with Trish, and it bothered her. You could tell it bothered her, their interaction. So if this is somebody you're not sleeping with, you don't have that type of relationship with, why do you care? Why the long face when you're talking about Trish hopping in Martell's DMs? Why do you care? Why do you care? She's telling Tisha and Kimmy like Martell is her boyfriend and that he cheated on her with Trish. That's the energy that it gives.
You're single, so they can have some fun together.
At this point, we're not all gonna be besties.
Oh no.
However, for all of us to be able to hang out together and be cordial, I think is a goal.
I'm going to pray on that one.
On the trip?
Yeah.
Okay, God gonna say,
I'll
come.
pray with you too. You better pack your bag, bitch.
All right, so y'all see that? You see how Destiny was acting there. I'm just pulling some clips so that you guys can see how passionate Destiny is when there's something mentioned about Martell. It's weird. It's weird. Let's continue, honey. Let's continue. I took some time to pull these clips because I want y'all to see. All right, so Trish is speaking about Martell in this clip. So pay very close attention how Trish, with her lying ass, is speaking about her interaction with Martell, only for us to now find out that something really did happen. Let's go.
Trish.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we're laying everything on the table. It seems like dinner's the only place we can put it all out. So, what took place with the whole you and one of our ex in the whole DM situation?
So you talking about Martell? He said he wanted to work out. Of course, it's Martell. Then
He DM'd you and said he wanted to work out.
He did. He said he wanted to work out. So let's work out. At that time, I was training male and female. Martell said, "Okay, let's meet up at his house. Let's work out." We was gonna meet up to work out.
I want to say this. When we were at the gym, me, you, and Destiny, I told you what he said.
Yeah.
You adamantly said it's not true.
Yeah.
So are you saying now it is true?
Well, yeah. I left it out for a reason.
So you just lied in order to protect what it could have seemed like?
Pretty much.
What the?
No. Was not like that.
Okay.
But you did go to his house.
Yes, I do
Okay,
go.
all right. Let's say this first.
To train.
No offense, Mel. You know I shoot straight. We all know Martell is fine as
Oh, wait,
is.
well,
Don't
that's-
get,
that's
hold on. He is.
This one right here.
He got lots of eye candy. It's true. But at the end of
Mel don't think none of this shit funny.
the day, why was you at his house?
Because I trained people at their house. I do.
Trish, as my friend, I'm gonna say it like this. It was disheartening to hear that when I said it, you was like, no.
I did come off aggressive because I was pissed off, actually.
Martell told me that you've been at his house.
Me?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know.
Well, he did it.
Look right here. She bothered by that shit. She bothered. Destiny is hella bothered by this conversation. And it's weird to me how she's acting like she don't know how she's looking back and forth when you know all the women Martell messed with. That's what's weird to me. I went back and looked at this shit. I said, now that I have this little piece of evidence where you guys have been engaging in conversation since 2022, 2021, you knew about Trish. You knew about Trish. You've engaged with Trish in conversations. Y'all been around each other. You telling her, I miss you. So that means y'all have been in close proximity. Y'all have hung out. You know y'all have had conversations. Maybe she slipped up and told you, girl, you know what, Martell fine as fuck. Girl, I've been in his house. Y'all know how girls talk. You've known Trish since 2021 or before that. Okay. So you mean to tell me that at no time that you and Trish been hanging out and that y'all have never mentioned that Trish done came to Martell's house and that she was messing with Martell? Because y'all know how females have conversations. Y'all know how females talk. We tell details when you're seeing somebody, when you kind of crushing on somebody, you talk about that. So for her to share that with Destiny, I'm pretty sure Destiny didn't like that shit because y'all know Destiny like to hang around. She's around all and she be watching and she don't like that shit. So let's pay attention. Pay very close attention to Destiny's reaction while this conversation takes place.
Invite me. No, I did not make it to his house.
Why is he talking about something that never happened?
How you know? Y'all catch that? Why is Martell talking about something that never happened? That means you guys had a conversation prior, because if you're just hearing this, Destiny, how would you know that Trish and Martell's situation never happened? Y'all catching this? Y'all got to be able to read between the lines. Now that I know what I know with this little piece of receipt I got, where y'all have been talking, this lets me know that y'all had a conversation way prior to this scene ever being filmed, child. You and Trish done had a conversation, and Trish, you done lied to Destiny and told Destiny, nah, that never happened. Maybe because you picked up on Destiny having some type of weird feelings about you having an interaction with Martell, because we all know she's very protective of Martell. That's something that Melody picked up on, which is why Mel don't fool with Destiny. I'm playing the next clip for y'all that shows you where Melody let Destiny know. I felt like something, my intuition let me know that you had some inappropriate maybe interactions with Martell. That's why Melody cut her off. It goes way beyond a conversation that Mel heard through the walls with Destiny and Tisha. It has everything to do with her intuition picking up on Destiny maybe having some type of inappropriate something going on with Martell. You don't talk to Trish.
I didn't understand it.
Because your friends, like,
yeah,
you
I know.
You're right.
Because it went nothing.
I get it. You're right.
He said it went nothing.
I know, but it still was the way that it was brought. Because
so you said that Martell tried to make it seem like you and him had something going on, but you're saying it was
that's
nothing.
the way it came off to me. It was because it was blind. It was like off the wall type. Oh, well, she been in my house. Me and Martell never had any sexual relationship. Never went that far. He didn't flirt with me. He was about his training, and that was that. That's why I don't get why it was put out that way.
Pay attention where my mouth is. Look at that face. That one right there knows something. Oh, you know something, honey.
Because he would tell you. He wouldn't flirt with me. Okay, so let me explain. Once again, it was strictly business and platonic, and he wasn't with Mel. And despite the...
Does that matter? Pay close attention to this conversation. It was only business and platonic, plus he wasn't with Mel. Does it matter if he was with Mel or not? Why would that need to be said after business and platonic? You could say just business and platonic, nothing ever happened. The fact that you said, and it wasn't with Mel, lets me know that some inappropriate behaviors happened, and you can justify that by saying that Melody and Martell weren't together, and even though you were still in her house. Did y'all catch that? Y'all know I don't miss nothing. It was business and platonic, plus Martell wasn't even with Mel. Okay.
Image he gave off, he was quite the gentleman. But I really don't care if anyone at this table believes me or not.
Went over his house, y'all. Went over his training package, and then you left.
And then we left. I left.
Okay, there you have.
When people get to lying and over talking like that, it makes me feel like you lying. And then we left, and then I left. Who left? Where'd y'all go? Who went where? Why would he need to leave if he's there when you went to his house? I'm just saying, why would Martell need to leave if you went to his house to train him? And now we hear episodes back that Martell said that y'all never trained. And then we hear that you've been over there several times, Trish. So what were you coming over there for if Martell had made it very much so clear that you never trained him and that he never needed you to train him because he'd been going to the gym on his own, training himself? So what was the reason for you coming over there? Because later we find out that y'all had wine and that y'all watched some Netflix and conversation. And we all know what happens when those said things are done when two grown people come around each other and they're alone. It starts with a drink of wine, then you watching conversation. Then you watching TV. Then y'all are having conversations. Depending on what the conversation is, clothes start to come off. There's kissing involved. There's touching, and then you take it to the back room unless he just bend you over the chair. Because now that we're hearing what Shan was saying over there at Credit One, y'all like to be bent over chairs. Maybe you didn't make it to the bedroom. Maybe you didn't make it to the bedroom. But Martell definitely said, you ain't trained me. So Trish, you saying once again, you lying.
Have it.
So I think that it's kind of been ample enough time for, people who wanted to talk or ask questions, share, or whatever. I think that has happened. I've kind of just sat back, just listened, decompressed within. And to be honest with you, hey, it is what it is for me. I don't have no feelings, honest, about none of it.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
So I feel Mel puts on a good front, and she says she has no feelings about this either way. But knowing Mel, and maybe she's evolved, but the Mel that I knew, she absolutely has feelings about it.
You wanted to have some feelings about it too. You do. And if you knew the male that you knew, knowing the information that you knew, Destiny, why would you not go to Melody and say, hey, it's a possibility that Trish is going to be on this show, and I don't want you to be blindsided. And even though we're not in the greatest space, I want to give you a heads up because she may have had an inappropriate interaction with Martell, and I don't want you to be blindsided and this shit to come out on the show and you be looking crazy. See, that's what a person does who don't have no ill feelings towards you, and it's just understood that we're not going to be friends anymore. It's nothing for you to give somebody a heads up after you guys have been close friends as you and Melody used to be. Which lets me know you were in on the bullshit as well, Destiny, and that you wanted to see Melody be embarrassed and or be in her feelings, knowing that once again, another biatch who done slept with Martell, because there have been many that production and Carlos King and Entertainment and Kingdom Reign Entertainment have brought on this show as a means to try to embarrass the fuck out of Melody. And I don't like that. Because there's plenty of things that can be said and are filmed on this show without it having to go that low. Now, this woman has shared every intricate detail of her damn divorce, her relationship, her court stuff in terms of Martell on this show. And I feel like it's some fake assholes on this show like Tisha, you one. Nell, you another one. Trish, you another one. Destiny, you are another one. Kimmy, you as well. Where y'all ass sat back and knew about stuff, including this damn revenge peace situation now that we know about it. And y'all did not say anything to this girl, but y'all was fake ass biatches around her, filming with her, coming to her house, going on trips with her, having conversations on the phone with her, knowing all this shit was going down and said nothing. Destiny, you and Tisha talk. And ain't nobody gonna tell me that this conversation with Trish never came up, because that's juicy information. Women, we talk about juicy shit. If you call me and we talking about something else, you're gonna be like, girl, bitch, wait a minute. First, before we get into that, bitch, I got something I got to tell you, and bitch, is juicy. Women, that's how we are. Ain't nobody gonna tell me different. I don't give a hot boiling damn. At the end of the day, Destiny, you done picked up that phone and said to Tisha, girl, bitch, let me tell you something. Girl, how about, Trish, they talking about Trish might be coming on the show. Bitch, let me tell you. How about she was at Martell house? And she's supposed to be training people, right? How about she was at Martell house, girl, over there where him and Melody stayed? And girl, she been over there several times, according to what Martell told me, because y'all know Martell talk like a little bitch. Martell stayed pillow talking with everybody. And Destiny, you know where the bones are buried with Martell. You done told Tisha that shit. And girl, let me tell you, Martell smashed Trish, and she's supposed to be coming on the show. Do you think we should tell Mel or not? Tisha's probably like, I probably wouldn't tell her nothing. But let her find out when she find out. I can hear her saying that shit. This conversation right here was an ambush on Mel, because notice how they production kept putting the camera on Mel. Like, let's see her interaction. Let's see her expression after this came out, because y'all ambushed her to embarrass her. And Tisha, you initiated this conversation, which further lets me know you knew more about this bullshit. You knew more about what was going on in this, Tisha, than you're trying to lead up. That's why you opened the conversation. And Destiny sat there and shut her damn mouth, because she already prepped you, Tisha. Destiny was like, I don't want no parts of this shit. I done did my part. I done called Tisha and done told her what the hell was going on behind the scenes. Tisha, you open up the conversation. I'm going to just sit over here like I'm Bennett, bitch, and I ain't in it. And we already know, Nell, you've been hanging out with Destiny, so that conversation probably came up with y'all too. So Nell, we already know Martell is fine as fuck. He dumb as fuck too. He is. So now you might have known a little something. All them hoes sitting at the table, minus Lauren and the other chick over there, Alf. All y'all hoes knew about it. Stormy, you knew about it too. Because you had Trish at your house. You saw the interaction between Martell and Trish when Martell walked in the door. You set the whole shit up. We never would have known anything about Martell and Trish had you not invited Trish to your house and invited Martell over there on this fake ass modeling at your fake ass event coming up. They all set up this damn interaction, this conversation in an effort to embarrass the fuck out of Melody. And then Stormy, you did that shit, and then you happened to get off the show because you knew they were about to tear your ass up. So she said, I gotta get the fuck off this show. Especially after you told Melody, state where you stand. Bitch, state where you stand off the show. Every one of them knew about this. Every one of them knew about Trish. Tisha, your fake ass knew about Trish. Trish already said her and Ken been to Black several times, but they ain't even been on the show. Y'all see how this fake ass shit is on our show? Y'all, this is a fake show. Fake as hell. Fake as hell. You know very much who the fuck Trish was, Tisha. And ain't nobody gonna tell me you ain't had no conversation with Destiny about this shit, that the Destiny did not drop a bug in your ear. Let's continue. Because I got another clip. I ain't done. I'm gonna piece all this shit together like a puzzle. Y'all hoes think y'all fooling somebody. I'm gonna always stay one step ahead of y'all asses. Y'all fake as fuck. You done had a conversation with Trish. You done had a conversation with her. So Trish, I can hear Tisha right now. So Trish, Destiny, not no T side, the T is silent. Destiny done told me that you and Martell had something going on. So what would happen? What you doing at Martell house? I can see Tisha because she nosy and messy as fuck like that. Knowing this bitch was coming on the show. Because they know, the cast know who they're going to be filming with, who they're going to film scenes with, who they're going to interact with on the show. They know. Tisha, you knew Trish was coming on the show. Nell, you knew. And then too, Nell, you know who Trish is because she's related to Chris. So why everybody acting like they don't know this situation? I see why Mel don't want to be in this fake ass show no more. I see why she don't want to be on this fake ass show no more. Because these fake ass hoes that she brought on this show to make anybody know who y'all were, ain't nobody know who the fucking Scotts were. Didn't nobody care who the fuck Destiny was. Don't nobody want to see no boring ass mentor Nell. Stormy, nobody gave a fuck about no Canvas Beauty before you came on this damn show. You were able to boost your products and who you were by being on the show. That's why you fought so hard to be on the show, because your shit won't do nothing prior. Your stuff didn't jump until you got on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and you used it for what you could use it for until you saw your shit was doing well, and then you branched off into TikTok and you felt, I don't need this shit no more. But guess what? On the 19th of January, TikTok's supposed to be going away. Bitch, are you coming back to the show or not? You might be making your way back to the show. Because you start to feel yourself, Miss, I don't need Love Marriage Huntsville no more. You might be coming on back because January the 19th, TikTok is going away unless they find someone to purchase it. Somebody going to be humbled. Somebody going to be humbled. All these hoes. Let's get into this clip right here because this is very interesting. How Destiny can stand in somebody's face. Look them in the face and lie. When you knew that Melody was going to be ambushed by a bitch who slept with her ex-husband in her home, on her sheets, on her pillows, where she laid her head. Because you know Martell ain't went out and bought nothing else.
You acknowledge it or not, it's some pain there. It really is. It's some pain for the loss of a relationship, because real talk, I was a real friend to you and it went left. And last night was the first time I ever heard some of the things that you felt.
You didn't know that I wouldn't be okay with you still being friends with, getting off the phone with me to talk to somebody who's putting me through
you
hell.
say that, and that's one time.
How do you think that feels? That you my
So
homegirl,
I've acknowledged
and
it.
this joker's on the phone
Can I
about me
finish?
your friend out.
Can I finish? See, this is the thing that makes me have an issue, because I can acknowledge your pain, but you can't acknowledge mine.
What pain do you have, Destiny? What pain do you have, Destiny? At the end of the day, how the fuck was she supposed to acknowledge your pain when you didn't even tell her you had a fucking divorce? Melody found out way later when she came to your house. She didn't even know you got a divorce. If y'all are friends, why are you withholding information? Now that we know why the divorce happened, you embarrassed. See how you sit on your information, Destiny, but you share everybody else's? You ain't mentioned shit about paternity tests. Because that's one of the reasons why your ass got fucking divorced. Your ex-husband didn't know if that child was his. That's why you ran to production and on to shut Sonny up. She's about to tell your shit. No, you don't want your shit told. But you know where everybody else's bones are and you stay digging them up. But as soon as it's time for your ass to be held accountable, you get to looking crazy, staring off into space. Your eyes get glaucoma and every damn thing else. Your forehead go back 4 inches because you mad. You get the line and carrying on. But you want other people to have sympathy for you and be sympathetic for what you've been through. But you don't think that the fact that you have held information and you've not been a great friend to Melody, that's why she ain't fucking with you. So it don't matter how many times you apologize to her, how many times you tell her, I miss you. I'm sure you do miss her. Because there was a lot of perks that came with being friends with her because we see how Melody treat her friends. We see that shit. Melody was like, you cannot keep connecting yourself to me and getting all the perks of being a friend to me, and you still fucking with this nigga that I divorced when you know how he treated me. Why is your loyalty so deep with Martell, Miss Advocate for DV, when you know all the stuff that we don't even know behind the scenes of what happened with Melody and Martell? You were friends with them. You know Martell years before you were even introduced to Melody. So you know the caliber of person Martell is. So it's very weird to me how you play victim when Melody is trying to tell you this is why I don't fuck with you, girl. Let's play.
I didn't deserve to become a liar. Me being a liar, you started that, and it grew legs. That stigma, that statement from somebody that was perceived to be very close to me, to know me, has followed me into other things.
You know what has followed me, Destiny?
Can I finish,
I got
Mel?
all her deep secrets. I know where the bones lie. I know this, and I'm thinking, what bones is she talking about?
Mel, you gonna let me finish?
Oh, go ahead, but I'm just saying.
Okay. Another thing that grew legs, that I'm messing around with Martell. And you know, if you don't know, I'm telling you, hell no.
Now, Destiny is a person of words. Now, everybody's saying, I'm messing with Martell. Messing with and messed up. ED means past tense. Okay? Now, you might not be doing it right now, but have you ever was the question. And I think something happened that Melody came across, intuition-wise is first, and maybe somebody dropped a little bug in her ear. Maybe Martell and Mel was arguing, and Martell blurted out some shit in the conversation between he and Melody. And that's why she chose to cut you off forever. And every time she see you, it's like, yeah, no, bitch. Y'all know Martell be talking. Martell be telling shit. So you jumping all up in her face with all this shit here. No, if you think I didn't know. Do you don't think that Melody thinks that something was going on? That's why she don't fool you, that she don't trust you.
Hell no. What does that say?
Hell. Something happened. Y'all see Melody's reaction to Destiny? Just because you get loud in your hand movements, baby. Melody's like, okay. Okay, Destiny.
Melody.
Yeah, Destiny.
I'm saying that it grew after you said it.
Things grow after people say things. Speaking of, right? I'm just saying, because we got to be fair in it. Things grow after things are spoken. For example, there's a comment that you made that I want to address and get to the bottom of where this is too. You said to my mother, you need to worry about pimping out your daughter.
Straighten it up if you want your business to be successful.
Ma'am, and listen, I'm sorry, say what?
All right, thank you.
No. Move. I'm sorry, what? Worry about pimping your daughter.
What was that about? What did you mean?
I felt like every time it was a situation, none of that matters. I apologize. It doesn't, because I apologize to your mother.
But
where did that come from? Why did you feel comfortable enough to say that about her mother, someone who you've always respected, someone who used to come to your house when you were going through your shit? Miss Van used to come over there with Mel. It was already brought out. Miss Van would be in the car with Melody and was already talking about how it was always some shit going on with Destiny. At one point, she stayed in the car. She didn't want to go in the house when Melody went over there to go check on Destiny because it was said that it was always some shit going on with Destiny. And Melody always made time with all the businesses she got going on with 4 children, going back and forth to court with Martell. She still made time to be a friend to Destiny, including loaning her money or giving her money, however that transaction took place. For you to be in this place to turn around and say what you said about her mother, that's some disrespectful shit. Maybe you jealous of the fact that Melody has the bond that she has with her mother, and you would see that as her pimping her when your mother is somewhere with a pipe in her mouth. Because we hear that she was on drugs, and I'm just be 1,000. And I don't want nobody in my comments on the bullshit. I'm just saying, Destiny, you've always been jealous of Melody's village. You mentioned it whenever she had her, what was her music debut, honey. You wanted to be a Debbie Downer in a moment where Melody was supposed to be congratulated, talking about you don't have a village. Melody want to hear that bullshit then. The conversation that should have been had in that moment was, Mel, I'm proud of you. This is a milestone for you. With everything you've gone through with Martell, I love to see that you still continue to move on with your career and get your music out. That's big of you to continue to do that and not allow that bullshit to have you in a stressed out place to where you did not chase and follow your dreams. And that shit just came off the top of my head. That's something you should have said to your friend. But no, you used, I don't have a village, Mel. This is something I need to talk to you about. I just want to let you know I don't have a village. And I thought that you would have been there for me. Like, girl, wrong timing. Stay away from people like that always want to talk about their mess in a congratulatory time when they're supposed to be there for you as a friend. That mess that you were talking at that moment, Destiny, was irrelevant. So because Miss Van posts every business that Melody's ever done and promotes her businesses, and she's there for her 100% as a mother should be, because she's a part of her village, now all of a sudden she's pimping her daughter, and you said it the way you said it. You didn't say it with your chest. You said it like in a whispering, and you knew. And let me tell you when she said that shit. When you poked your head out the door, Destiny, you said, why don't you worry about pimping your daughter? Y'all didn't hear how she said that shit? You ain't mean that shit. Something in you told you, bitch, don't say that. Because you had an audience then. You created an audience then, Destiny, when you said no, when the lady was holding the door and would not allow you to open that door and disrespect Miss Van in the way that you did. You said, why don't you worry about pimping your daughter out? Why you didn't say that last part with your chest? Because you knew that shit was fucked up. You jealous ass biatch. Let's continue this conversation.
Why did you say that?
Because
where did that come from?
Certain moments and people say certain things that they probably shouldn't say. So I acknowledge that I shouldn't say that, and I apologize to your mother and to you.
You said, or somebody said something to you.
I'm talking about the moment where I said it. I said I apologize to your mother because I shouldn't have said that.
Where did that come from for you to be that disrespectful towards someone that you used to have adoration for? Why is it that you would go after her mother, someone who is your elder? You know why? Because Martell do it. You sat back and watched Martell do it. Melody already said at their children's game. Y'all remember this? Let's go back. Because I don't forget nothing, and I ain't even had to make no notes on it. When Melody said that they were at their children's tennis match, Destiny was sitting with Martell when Martell disrespected Mrs. Van and Miss Van rather, and Destiny sat there with a smirk on her face, and Destiny also said some slick shit as well. So you were feeding off Martell's energy, knowing that Martell was doing any and everything he could to get attention by disrespecting the one person he also used to respect, which was Melody's mother, and you felt like you could do it because you saw him doing it. So don't feed me this bullshit of you hold Martell accountable for bullshit that he does when you follow suit. Yeah, that's what you did. So now that you are approached face to face with the person you felt you could disrespect, now is you going to backpedal and hurry up and apologize the same way Martell does. When he gets approached from stuff that he do that's fucked up. Like he sent Melody, I apologize 1,000 times, and then took his ass right back down there to file another motion. That's how narcs operate. That's how narcs operate. They do fucked up stuff to people, and then when they get held accountable and exposed, let me hurry up and apologize, because now I'm the victim. I'm the victim now. Let me hurry up and apologize to get this shit up off me so people don't look at me in the way that they think that I am. That I'm this fucked up person. You see this face on my screen right here with Destiny? That's called accountability. Melody is not allowing her to backpedal and get out of this situation. She's saying, bitch, who the fuck are you to say that about my mother? I don't give a hot damn about your apology right now, because the only reason you're apologizing to me is because I mentioned it to you and I'm holding you accountable on camera. You could have been apologized to her for this shit. Which further lets me know you didn't mean what you just said to her in your apology. You could apologize to her off camera. You were looking for what? A moment, bitch. But you were standing in front of the moment, which is Melody. She's the moment, and that's what's bothering you. Everywhere you go, you see the moment. Because everywhere she goes, she's blowing up. And everything she's doing is what you want to do. She's called the moment. Miss, you're supposed to pull your friends up. And what I don't like about Melody Cherie is that she don't help pull up her friends when she come up. Bitch, it ain't her problem to pull you up. Miss, I'm on 10. She brought your ass down to 1 in this scene right here. Brian McKnight Jr., you was back at 1, bitch, when she told you that you will not stand here and play in my face after you done said some shit about my mama and get the stuttering when I asked you what you meant about saying my mama pimping me, bitch, when it's called support. See, when you ain't been raised around your mama, when you ain't been raised right around your mama, you don't know the difference between mothering and support, bitch, and pimping. Pimping is what Martell does to you because he gets you to do shit for him for clicks and giggles and likes and to try to get up under his ex-wife's skin. That's called pimping, bitch. Let me school you right quick. Your daddy said you made all A's and B's, but when it comes to street smarts, you didn't catch that. So you got to be at its levels. You got to be able to flip-flop. Street smart and book smart. We got both of those. You can't tell me shit street that I don't know. Book smart, we there too. Get into it. Let's get back into it. Pimping is when you allow a person to control you mentally, when to do things to get clicks and giggles for their benefit. See, when you took pictures of Melody's children at Martell's birthday party and you posted that shit on social media knowing that Melody could not post her own children, you were being pimped. Let's do a walk down because I can do it. You being pimped. Martell pimped the fuck out of you and you let him. Because what else are you going to do? You ain't got shit else going on over there in that storage bin. You ain't got shit else going on. Sitting in your storage bin being pimped out. The nigga had you in the streets pimping the fuck out of you for his entertainment. Because he couldn't do it because the courts told him, nigga, if we got to tell you one more time, your ass is going to fuck to jail. So Destin's like, hey, I'll do it. What you need me to do? Take a video of your kids and post it? I got you. When you want me to show up? For your birthday party? I'll be there. And I'll bring my son as well. The bitch showed up at Cheesecake Factory, phone fully charged on the bullshit. Yes, you did, Destiny. You filmed and took pictures of Melody Cherie's children, and you made sure to pan the camera over to Ariane to let Melody know, bitch, I'm here with your ex-husband and his para-whore. And I'm filming your kids because you cannot. And I'm posting them on social media because you cannot, because your sorry-ass ex-husband took you to court and prevented you from doing so. Don't worry about it, Mel. I got it. Mel said, bet. Black people, any people. When you hear bet, what that mean? What that mean when you hear somebody tell you bet when you fucked up royally? Bet mean that's your ass, Mr. Postman. She thought about that shit. She said, Mel got them ends to take me to court. And I'm already hanging on by a string because LeBert ready to have my ass locked up any day now. Let me go ahead and delete these damn videos and pictures. The bitch took them right back down. That's called being pimping, bitch. If you meant that shit, if you was Billy Badass like you thought you was when you posted that shit, you'd have left it up there. You let Martell pimp you into a situation, and as soon as the content creator saw that shit, me included, I roasted and toasted your ass, and you hurry up and took that shit the fuck down and tried to say, I didn't mean anything by it. Yeah, you did. Let's go I got another scenario. It's another scenario. when you brought your ass on the girls' trip, because you weren't supposed to be there. You decided last minute to go on the girls' trip. And I know this. Martell asked you to go to the girls' trip and to try to get Melody in some type of awkward conversation for him to have some leverage over Melody in court. How do I know? Because you tried to secretly record Melody on the girls' trip and she put it out there in her video on TikTok. I saw it and it's been confirmed. You weren't even supposed to come. You didn't even have a babysitter for Law. You had Law on your week to go. You had your son on your week, and the girls' trip fell on your week to have your son. So you didn't have a babysitter. You scrambling to find someone to watch your son. Okay. How do I know you weren't planning to go? Because, you could have made arrangements prior. You came later on. So I feel like you had a conversation with Martell and he pimped you to go on this trip to get evidence for him to have a one-up on Melody Cherie in court, and the shit fell through. Melody clocked it. She says, Destiny, I know you're not trying to sneak and film me, are you? And you tried to lie your way out of it by saying you were charging your phone, but Melody heard your phone clicking and noises being made in terms of you recording her unbeknownst to her, at which we know secretly recording people is a what? Crime. You can't do that shit. But you did that shit for Martell. Once again, you were pimped for Martell, for his entertainment, to take information back to him to help him against his ex-wife, the same person who befriended you, the same person who helped you get your lights on, the same person who helped you get your gas back on. Because according to Melody, when she came and knocked on your door, you had notices on your door because all your shit was about to be turned the fuck off. And all these friends, including Martell, who was pimping you, ain't stopped by and dropped nothing on your step. He ain't count out no ends. Ain't no dead presidents on your steps behind the person who was pimping you. Pimps look out for their hoes. You just got to work that shit off. He'll get on the back end. That's who live work. I ain't never been pimped. But I've seen enough memory. I know enough street stuff to know. If you need a little something, a little handout. Pimps usually look out for their hoes. If your shit about to be turned off, he gonna give it to you, but you got to work the shit off and get it back. That's how it works. That's how it works. Anybody know how pimps work out here? Destiny? That's how it works. If your shit about to be turned off, you say you're a pimp. Hey, look, daddy, I'm kind of a little behind right now. I need a little, about $300-400 or whatever. Can I get that up off you? And I'll gladly pay you Tuesday, for about $304 a day. That type of shit. I got you, but you owe me. Okay, you gonna always owe Martell. You know why? Because he know your secrets. That's how pimps are. Martell's like Santa Claus. He makes a list and he check it twice when he comes to his hoes. Oh yeah. Martell makes a list and he's checking it twice. You see how he was recording Destiny at this most recent video? When she had her launch for her Madani event. Who was the only person recording besides production? Who's the only person recording Destiny besides production at that scene? Martell. The nigga she was fucking standing beside Martell won't even film it. That's called pimping, bitch. How Martell comfortable to be filming you and zooming in on you and complimenting you and smiling at you when the person she's supposed to be dating and or messing with is standing directly beside him? He ain't picked up his phone. He had a drink in his hand like, bitch, carry on. I done been to plenty of these relaunch. I don't need to film this shit. I can look at the last video. That's the look he had, Lance, honey. But when you're being pimped, see, that's how you know how to say somebody's being pimped, because you've been pimped, Destiny. You were pimped by Moses. That's another scenario. Can we talk about that? Because anything you do in exchange for money, anytime you do sexual things for money, what does that mean? You are a high price hoe. That thing hurt, didn't it? That shit burnt like a shot of liquor going down when I said that. I'll say it again. A high price hoe. Because Moses said he was steady giving you money left and right, honey, and all you had to do was bring that wop, honey, over state lines, girl. You were buddy passing that wop down there to the, where he from? Yes, child. He was like, yeah, listen up. I'm gonna give you $300. But you owe me. That's being pimping right there. Because if that's your man, you ain't got to do shit in exchange for getting that D. That's all I'm saying. So you are being pimped out for over 15 years by a nigga who already said you were not wife material. He was just fucking you, girl. Just like Jalen was. Jalen ain't trying to wife you. Jalen already saw what kind of bitch you was. Okay. You been ran through by Jalen. You ran through by Lance. Lance said, bitch, I've been married twice. Okay. And I only stayed in them hoes for 2 years. I'm gonna get this busy though. That's what I will do. I ain't about to put no ring on that shit. Now, I come over here and put up some drywall and all that, but you owe me. Coochie coupon, girl. You keep some coochie coupons in your pocket, girl. With all these fools you fooling with. That's called pimping. Pimping. Moses pimped you for 15 years. And got on the internet and told everybody that your ass was flying to see him when he had another woman. His real girl was right there in St. Louis, and you flew your ass to St. Louis and was held up in hotels, couldn't even be seen in public with him, while you crying on national TV talking about you loved it him in your Tisha voice. Being pimped like a motherfucker. That's exactly what you was being. And the nigga turned around and married somebody who he saw wifey material in, and you still got vitriol for her when you were being and chose to be pimped. So you mad at you mad at people who see their worth because you don't see yours? Is that their problem that you don't see your worth and they do? You keep allowing yourself to be pimped in every situation that you're in. And that's why you don't ever move ahead in your life. Because you allow yourself to be disrespected and pimped. Martell is kind of like your pimp. Because you do shit for him. Martell's in a lot of trouble legally. He can't fuck up. He on probation. So it's fitting and proper for him to put into your mind to go on this trip. Destiny, you need to go on this trip. Because I'm about to go to court. I ain't got shit on Melody. I ain't got shit to give my attorneys. I need you to go and have a conversation with her. Ask her some shit about me and hit record. She was buttering the mail up. I'm sorry. Talked all that shit at the table. I'm sorry. I miss you. Mel saw straight through that bullshit. Mel's like, hell no. Can I come in and have a conversation with you, Mel? She knew and she knew what she was doing. Can I have a conversation with you, Mel? Mel was like, all right, come on, let's talk. Mel kept hearing click, 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 click. Mel said, what the fuck is that? What up, Angela? Thank you so much. Mel said, what is that? What's that noise? Oh, I'm just charging my phone. Don't worry about it. Keep talking. Mel was like, Destiny, you recording me? Melody automatically knew why. Destiny was recording her. That's why she cut you off. That's why she stays away from you. Let's finish this clip, though.
So I don't really know.
So you just pull out the sky on the day at your re-grand over here. I'm going to say that Melody's mom is a pimp.
So what I want to do is acknowledge that I apologize, and I apologize to your mother publicly, and I want to move forward with that. Is that accepted?
Nope.
Thank you, Mel. Game recognized game, don't it? Game recognized game, girl. See, Destiny thought she was going to be able to worm her way back in, and because production caught that shit on camera, that you gave Melody a public apology. I don't give his public, private. I don't give a damn when you apologize and who you apologize to. Bottom line is, Destiny, you thought because you could hurry up and apologize to Melody that everything going to be back on the kumbaya between you and her? Because y'all came on this girl trip because Tisha and Kimmy them boosted your head up to think that you can come on this trip and be back in Mel's good graces. Mel's like, nah, bitch, I don't trust you. No, I'm the same way. You can go but so far with me, and when I cut you off, bitch, you off. Thank you for your apology, but no thank you. You can't be around me no more. I ain't inviting you nowhere. If I see you in a group of people that I fool with, I gotta go. Because I can't fool with you. I don't trust you. I can't be friends with people I don't trust. And Melody's letting you know, Destiny, I don't trust you. Because this came from somewhere where you felt comfortable to disrespect my mother and do all the things that you've done to me behind the scenes. Even if we break up as friends and not fool with each other, there's still a level of respect that you have for a person. It's just understood. I ain't gonna fuck with you no more, but I'm not gonna fuck up your life in the process. And that's how Destiny does her friends. When you fall out with people and you decide you don't want to be friends with them no more, Destiny, you try to destroy people. And you try to do that with Melody, but she cut your ass off and she didn't allow you to get close enough to her to destroy her. And that's what bothers you. Destiny was even surprised to even be on this damn girl's trip to be as close as she was to Melody, because Melody said, I ain't fooled with Destiny in about 2 years. That's how crazy her ass is. That's how crazy Destiny is, to allow yourself to be used as you did in this particular scene. Now she's dumbfounded.
Then I don't know what else you need from me for that.
No, baby girl. I want to know why you said that. Where did that come from? Like, what? It was so left field. I need liars to start owning that and saying why they're saying it, and let the record show when you don't have any merit for doing so. But of course, in typical Destiny fashion, she didn't have it. She just needed the moment.
What else can I do?
I'm asking you, where did that come from?
Like
I shouldn't have said what I said, but at the same time, where it came from was the fact that one of the larger influences in Melody's life is her mom. But her mom doesn't hold her accountable, because everybody sees what happens when you hold Melody accountable. You are ostracized.
Where's your mama to even hold you accountable, Destiny? Let's ask that question. Where's your mama? Where has your mother been? She's never raised you, according to what we've heard. Child Protective Services had to come and get you from your mother and put you in foster care. And I'm not in any way, shape, or form down in her mother. I'm just speaking facts. When you look at Melody, you wanted that relationship with your mother. It bothered you. You cried to have to go live with your dad because you wanted to stay with your mom. That's according to you. So when you see Melody, you see the life that you wanted with your own mother, who you still as an adult don't have a relationship with. You're still running behind your dad, taking care of your dad, running up his credit and every damn thing else. Your mother still have not got herself together since you were a child to be in your life and to be a mother to you, Destiny. But you're looking at Melody, who has a mother who prays with her, who supports her, who promotes her, and everything else that a mother is supposed to do. And you're jealous of that. You're bothered by that. So what is the one thing that you do? You attack her motherhood. You come for Melody and the fact that she has what you don't have, and you're being pimped. Martell put you up to that because he did that shit. We've seen him in several scenes get smart with Miss Van only after Melody cut him off. Now, as long as he was married to Melody and he was being able to disrespect Melody, he had adoration and respect for Miss Van. But as soon as Melody cut him off, the same thing that Destiny is doing right now is the same thing that Martell did. Destiny is the male version of Martell, and Martell is the female version of Destiny. When I see the two of them, you guys are so much alike in how you guys move that is so fucking crazy. And no wonder y'all stay around each other, because the both of y'all are toxic as fuck. And he about to go to jail. So you, baby, what you gonna do? Just like Ariane. How you gonna be able to maneuver and move? Are you gonna lay at home and cry and slide down the wall because your man allegedly is locked the fuck up for all the things that he's been able to do and get away with all this time? You can't serve two masters, Destiny. You can't serve two masters. You can't run behind Martell and be up in male face. She's made that clear. She don't want to have nothing to do with nobody who's going to be attached to this nigga, because Martell likes to do this. He's the puppet master for the bullshit. She don't want that in her circle. So you chose to go over here to be with his evil ass, and that's why she cut you off. And so then you're going to apologize to her, but then sit in a confessional and still talking shit.
You would rather stay in her good graces and not call out her bad behavior because it's profitable. And to me, that's pimping.
You just apologize to her for saying what you said. Who does the same thing? Martell. When he apologized to Mel for doing some fucked up shit that he do to her, when Melody don't accept his apology, what does Martell do? He go to the next level of being petty and doing something else. Like Mel told him, you were always doing shit. And want to hurry up and apologize, thinking it's going to make stuff better. Destiny just did the same thing. Let me hurry up and apologize. Oh, she ain't going to accept my apology. All right, then all right, let me go back to what I was doing. So that's why I said that she was pimping her. So now you're trying to justify for saying that Miss Van is her pimp when you just apologized and said, I'm sorry for that. But Melody didn't accept your shit. So now what? You doing just like Martell do. And that's why your ass is right where Martell is.
I was wrong.
Outside looking in.
Wrong for saying it in that way because I was raised better than that. But I still stand by what.
You were raised better than that by who? Who raised you, girl? Who raised you, girl?
I said, which is hold your daughter accountable. Hold her accountable in her wrongs and not
hold your mother accountable and tell her to be a better mother and raise you so that you don't have to be out here opening your legs to random men and thinking that it's love. So that you don't be chasing a man for 15 years when he knew you know he ain't gonna wife you for a little bit of dollars here and there when he done told you he had a woman. So you were the side chick to a man for 15 years, but you want to talk about somebody else being pimp? Girl, bye.
Not just the people that you think have wronged her.
You know, so let's go figure that out, and we'll talk. It's to be continued. You know, ... To be continued.
Whether
did y'all see the hand slap on the ass? Did y'all see Destiny slap Mel on the ass? Miss, I can have Melody and Martell if I want to. Okay, Destiny. I can't stand Mel. That's what it gives. I can't stand Mel. But I do a few things. That's what it's giving. That same hoism that Martell got. Bitches, y'all the same, I swear. But that's all I have. That's all I have. Do I have any more? Yeah, that's all I have. That is all I have for this video. I got to get off here because I have another phone call coming up here in a second. So 10:41. Yeah, I gotta go. But thank you guys so much. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I try to be as informational as I could be. I try to drop some receipts for you guys as I always do. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Bill Wilson, KBR Tyra, and Scorpion Miss for modding. I appreciate you all. Thank you to all my Caramelians for being in the chat. Thank you for the 754 watching. All right. Thank you to the content creators who stopped by here today. Truth TV Podcast, Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Deary Talk Show, Miss Hell's ATL, Boss Lady Brand Girlfriend Chronicles, Chronicles of Kim K, Love Seeing Her, and I saw Snatched by Diego popping in. Thank you so much, sir, for being here as well. And anyone else that I may have missed, thank y'all, and thank y'all again. All right. We're going to get on out of here. Love you guys down. I will see you guys later for some more news that I know you can use. All right. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. And also, if you would like to be a part of participating in supporting my petition that I have going on for cyberbullying, you guys may do so as well. Let me get the link for you guys, because we are still doing that. Let's get some more signatures on that. I appreciate you guys thoroughly. Thank you, mods. Let's get out of here. Let's get y'all some twerking music. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys momentarily with more news. All right, and bye.